You silly, baby. You silly, baby. You know that? She keep talking about how you swap a dime out for a penny. Then she turn around and swap the LeBron out for a rookie. What up, DC? You can't talk that slick shit to me, baby. I be having these nightmares, though. I wake up shaking and shit. So I just hold my son. But when he ain't there, I just hold shorty. But shit, when she ain't there, shit get dark. Yeah. Dog, if it was up to me, you would have waited for me to say goodbye. I seen your mom and she held on to me. She strong as hell, but dog, I still see the pain in her eyes. Your son just turned 5. Yeah. Hey, I seen niggas post RIPs, pictures all on the T's. Never questioned how many of them was checking up on your seed. I mean, hey, who am I to say? I never count they pay. I only lose count when I count my days. AI shit, the braids was backwards. A nigga just hated practice. Streets crazy, straps on the body like straight jackets. You fucking deadbeat, I found the way, daddy. Seen so many people cross me, the cross on my face tatted. Fuck a role model, I'm a soul child. They wanna brag about who they friends met. My boy met God, what's realer than that? I ride by the street where he died. Tried to relive the shit like if he just Mom ain't get how I would act some days. One time I had explained how many people you can hit up that's from back the day. Well, I'm half your age and half of us already passed away. Can't imagine pain, can't have no class reunion, sad to say. I could have been making the average pace. Said fuck that, bitch, I'm a grown man. Never been one to hold hands, unless we was slow dance, We been in top 3, they ain't give rappers no chance. She twerk on me, ladder in my pocket, that's her pole dance. Questioning how I think, but am I wrong? You go to 10 weddings in 1 year, you'll start thinking about having your own. So imagine back-to-back funerals for so long, you'll start thinking about what happened if you was going honestly.
Can't go back to the old me. I dropped the tear from my woody. My nigga died with the chopper like Kobe. Caught my nerd to some Jodeci, Off-white belt looking like caution tape. Praying that them lawyers do some magic, Penny Hardaway. Whole hood shift with certain niggas die. Ops buried next to you, we step over him. Allen I. Don't ask me why I'm teary-eyed. Nigga, you should be here, see his son when he go to prom. Thinking I should tear these niggas up while I load this 9. I'm just trying to beat the odds. Nightmares is in my palm, felt so real. I left a nigga holy, got him close with God. Different vibe, my niggas in the mountains. I'ma take the ride, he did 11. Fucking with that white girl, Della Dine. Beam green like that close friend shit. Birdie mama still doing hair, that mean you still could get your wig split. Shuddy, I be killing it, her grandma thinks she innocent. She catch it with her tongue out, man, I call her my little.
She's talking about your scary man guy. CMPradio.net, man. It is the morning meeting. It's Friday, so that should be a good thing. Everybody should be excited that it's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? What's going on tomorrow? The Black Business Bazaar is going on tomorrow. Make sure you stop on through the Leak Center. Everybody knows where the Leak Center is. If you don't know, it's across the street from Murphy Church. If you don't know where Murphy Church is, it's on Yarnell Street. 700 Yarnell Street. I guess it's 701 for the Leak Center. But, yeah, stop through. You feel me? And what's the word I'm looking for? Support, not support. Patronize these black businesses as they're trying to grow, right? So make sure we do that. Absolutely. Yesterday was a great day. We did the fall give back. We'll have a video to show at the end of the show, right?
Is my box in the back?
No, the boxes went, bro. I wasn't.
Bro,
I'm not gonna say I was surprised,
bro. I seen on the joint that they said you was fucking delivering them. I put in and commented, "Where's my goddamn box?"
No, you didn't comment.
I did comment.
You got my phone number.
I commented. It said comment, and I commented.
You have my phone number.
Why I gotta call you and it said comment? Why did you ask me to comment if
I didn't ask for nobody to comment?
It said CMPradio.net said to comment, and I commented.
No, I didn't hear that.
You a piece of shit.
We look lonely this morning. You can stop up through here, man. Listen, we about to take this thing over. It's about to be the P and G.O. show or the G.O. and P show or
something like
early
that.
in the mornings with two fools. We gonna figure out what we gonna call it, man. Because
we ready to get it. We ready to get it done.
I think we understand, like, It's only us, man.
Yeah, we got some things. We got some things.
And we'll have guests. We'll have guests come through. Mary Jackson, where is the ladies? The ladies is on Monday.
Yeah, the ladies is on Monday.
Right. The ladies is strictly on Mondays, and hopefully parental advisory comes back and they'll be able to do their own situation. But I think this is where we at, Gio.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Me and you.
Yeah.
Talking shit.
I mean, that's cool with me, man.
It's cool with you?
I got enough shit to talk for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay.
Right.
I keep them riding.
Right. Shout out to Mr. Ruffle Your Feathers. Shout out to Gooby Goob. Right? Everybody, man.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that I'll pull up. Pull up, C's. Let's go. Ain't nobody got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that I'll pull up. Nigga, don't threaten me
Hey,
with
see,
it.
what's up with it, man? Is you outside? You around?
Is C's outside?
Is you out?
Of course he's outside.
All right, well, slide up on me then for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Come fuck with me for a minute.
C's don't want
I'm
none of this.
gonna be here for a minute. Come fuck with me for a minute.
It's a lot of jokers don't want none of this smoke, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to sit up here.
Yeah, it is.
Sit in this seat right here.
To ask these questions. To talk about what's going on. It's crazy out here today, man. It's crazy.
I do not do better without y'all.
Who said that?
That's what Murray said. No, don't
Jill
drop the
Stockton
ass.
does better without us, LOL.
No, we're not just inviting everybody. You on your way? Oh, all right, then slide up.
60 motherfucking 1 Upland Avenue.
Bro, didn't Young Dolph just get shot because motherfuckers knew where he was at, bro? Stop telling people the Addy.
Who got shot?
Young Dolph.
I thought you said my dog. I was like, my dog.
Who
What you talking
dog?
about? I thought you said your dog.
I said Dolph, man.
My dog?
No, I said Dolph.
Young Dolph. Who's that?
Yeah, I said Dolph. Boy from Memphis. Rapping nigga. They killed him. They knew where he was at. Yeah. Did him dirty the other day. Sad scene.
It is a sad scene.
Yeah, he was buying cookies in the hood.
He was buying cookies in the hood?
Yeah.
You can't buy cookies in the hood if you a rapper.
Nah, like, he was like the mayor of that part of the town. You know
The
what I
mayor
mean?
of that part of town.
He's the mayor of that part of the town.
So
bro.
ain't it a couple other rappers from Memphis down there?
From other parts of the town.
Other parts of town. So
Yeah.
Memphis is pretty big.
Yeah, it got different parts. South,
North.
East Memphis. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So like he was from like North Memphis.
North Memphis.
Yeah.
So he ran North Memphis.
Yeah, he was the guy up there.
Wow.
You know, he was giving out turkeys and shit. Nah, like all accounts, he was a good dude. You feel me? Who, you know, be in the lane, mixed up whatever was going on. I don't know about none of that, but
Right.
his works,
Right.
how they speaking about the boy, like his work speak for themselves. Like he was out there showing love.
Yeah. So they be putting a lot of, Illuminati stuff out there. I think I saw that. Like,
Yeah.
He got on the same watch that young Von had on.
Yeah.
And that the guy that got killed in Houston in the highway had on. So he's like that Illuminati. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Oh,
You like a star shaped watch?
the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Was it the Illuminati who killed him, or
don't-
two little young niggas
I
who
don't know.
took a check? Like, the fuck? That's how that
Who
go.
paid them?
Whoever nigga was beefing with, you know how that shit go in the city. You know what I mean? You know how it go in the city. Motherfucker put a
Why
check
can't
out on
he-
you from cross town.
Mary asked, why can't he go in his hood? He can't go in his hood because you have haters in the hood.
This is a fact.
You have people that have not made it to the status that you've made it to, talking about what you haven't done,
Yeah, this is a fact.
what you don't do, and what you don't give back. So once you make it to a certain, and this is why a lot of people don't come back, because they're scared of that right there, dying
Yeah.
in their hood. He should be able to go back to his hood. I'm not saying that he shouldn't. I'm just saying when you reach a certain status, 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
that click-clack ain't far behind you if you're in the hood. So, you got to be touring the world. Always on tour. Always on tour. Out there in Dubai, out there and wherever you got to go. Stay on tour. Make your money. Count your money. And buy a house in California.
Yeah, but that's not home.
It's not home.
It's not home.
It's not home.
Shit not home, bro. Like, they say a house is a home, whatever. I'm gonna fuck where that house is at, bitch. That shit ain't Chester.
Yeah, you give it back and they're still mad.
Yeah, that shit ain't home. Like, where we at?
I can't leave Chester. Somebody asked me the other day, if you was to hit the Powerball, man, where would you move? I said, I'd buy a house in Chester. I'm going to stay right here in Chester. I'm going to fix my city up, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I hit the Powerball. I'm gonna buy about 3 blocks.
I'm going to fix my city up.
I'm gonna buy about 3 solid blocks. That's gonna be Geoville. And Chester gonna be wrapped around Geoville. And I'm gonna put some paper in the city. But I'm gonna just buy me a whole chunk of the motherfucker. Maybe Deshaun Park. That'll be where my spot will be at. Just buy Deshaun Park.
And put your house there?
Yeah, put my whole flag there. That's be Geoville. Fuck you talking about?
Geoville.
Yeah.
In Chester.
Yeah, we have our own cops and everything. Oh, what do you mean? Like Rome is in Italy? How Rome got their own cops inside of Italy? We have our own country inside the country.
You said Rome
Yes.
has their own cops
Yes.
inside of Italy?
Inside of Italy. That don't got nothing to do with Italy. Like Rome is its own space in Italy. The Vatican, you know, they got their own bank, they got their own police, they got their own everything inside that country.
They're protecting them lives.
Yeah, they got their own shit.
Yeah. Geoville. That sounds good though.
No doubt, I'm gonna have a moat and everything.
A moat?
Yeah.
Why not a pond or
No,
a lake?
A moat.
Around the house?
Around the whole thing.
You gonna have alligators in that joint?
Nah.
Huh? What's the purpose of a moat if you're not gonna have an animal down there that can eat you if you fall in that joint?
Yeah, I may need an animal.
Yeah.
I might need an
What's the
animal.
fucking purpose of a moat if you ain't gonna have a couple alligators?
I gotta rethink this. I didn't think it all the way through.
No.
I ain't think it all the way through yet.
Let me design. Let me be the architect
Yeah, I ain't think
of Geoville.
Yeah,
I got you.
I ain't think it all the
I
way
got
through.
you. Right.
Yeah, because you know everybody gonna try to come there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit all the time.
Get gators
Yeah, it's gonna be lit in
Right.
there all the time.
around the fence. So you got to go past the moat, walk across the moat, surrounded by all these crocodiles and alligators to get to the fence, to even be allowed to get to the next fence to get in.
Damn, I ain't got enough land over there.
You
for
got
all
enough
that.
land for all that?
It's just a park.
Trust me. Let me be the architect. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Get me
I
some
got you.
gators.
Alligators. I don't know if they'll survive in the wintertime, though.
Man, these crackheads will fuck them alligators up out here, bro. Fucking alligator. Nigga, you'll see everybody out here rocking gator shit, bro.
Right, everybody.
Motherfuckers had gator hats, gator boots.
Where the fuck you get that from? Shit.
when it
Go
caught
up there
it.
to Geoville.
Yeah, go up Geoville. They got gators up there.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Damn. Let's get into the show, man. Shout out to our sponsors, man. Mecca, Mosley Early Childhood Consulting and Advising, Mind Our Own Businesses, KC Electrical Services, LeBron Construction, Northern Marketing and Design, Pressure Inc., Nerds Family Kitchen, and Inspire Clothing Line. Listen, these guys are sponsors of the morning meeting. They're sponsors of the radio station, man. Go out and support these black-owned businesses in the area. Again, once you go black, you never go back, man.
Yeah.
Keep the snakes away. I like that. This show is definitely going to be interesting this morning.
So what we got going on, man?
So we got a sad story, right? So
okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and let the news people tell you about it.
Panel live in Point Breeze with the latest. What did they say, Chris?
Well, first of all, hard to imagine a 2-year-old getting his hands on a gun, but that is what appears to have happened here tonight in the Point Breeze section of Philadelphia. A 2-year-old boy is good news, is in stable condition tonight. He is alive after being accidentally shot once in the stomach less than an hour ago here in the Point Breeze section of Philadelphia. We're at 17th and Cleveland. Police tell us there were 4 adults and 2 children, a 6-year-old and that 2-year-old boy in the home when that 2-year-old was shot. His parents drove him directly to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where he was originally in critical, but now after surgery in stable condition. Here is more from police.
We're getting initial information from family that the child may have been handling the gun when the gun went off. But this is all very preliminary information. Of course, the parents are with the child. They're very upset, as they should be. So once we get a chance to sit down and talk to the actual parents who drove the child and the other 2 adults that were in the house when this occurred, we'll be able to get more information to find out exactly what occurred. The good thing is, this 2-year-old is in stable condition.
All right, Gio. So the parents of the 2-year-old boy are facing charges after their son shot himself in a home in the city's Point Breeze neighborhood. It happened on the 1700 block of South Cleveland Street inside a home around 9:40 on Wednesday. According to police, he shot himself once in the stomach. The boy was taken to Children's Hospital by his parents. Following surgery, he was placed in stable condition. While the manner in which the child was shot is still under investigation, it is already apparent that as a community, we must do everything possible to ensure that our children are safe in their homes. Police Commissioner Danielle Outlaw said in a statement given Thursday morning. Now, we understand everything that's going on in Philadelphia right now, right? The homicide rate, they're almost at, I think they're beyond 500 homicides for this year, right? So that's That's a heavy number, right? And really having come to all 365 days of the year, right? So they're at 500. For a mom and a dad to be in the house, trying to protect their home, they had a gun in the house, right? So it doesn't have to be a criminal act. You understand what I'm saying? It could be just to have a gun in the house because we don't know who has a gun. Everybody has a gun now, literally. So we talked about this with the House passing that bill and saying that Governor Wolf is going to veto it, saying that you don't have to have a permit to carry guns anymore. This is a sad situation. Prayers go off to the 2-year-old, right, who is now in stable condition. But the question is, right, why is the gun in the house?
Why they both gotta go to jail? I
Yeah.
like that.
I mean,
It's why I'm locked up. It ain't my gun. Take her. That's her shit. Like, fuck you talking about? What I got to do with that?
It could come out that they don't end up, or they have to do community service, or they have to do, if the gun is registered.
Man, if that joint legal, ain't shit gonna happen.
Ain't nothing supposed to happen. So
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
why is the gun in the house, not locked in the safe? Because by the time you get to your safe,
how you gonna get to it when they kick your door in?
I never had a problem with a gun. If it's not locked up, then it should be on your hip.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be just laying around underneath a bed or anywhere else. It should be on you, right? In your pocket, on your hip at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's underneath of something on the bed, underneath the bed, if you got to get in the shower, then you should buy a gun lock. They sell these gun locks that you stick inside the head of the gun and onto the lock, and it stops the gun from the trigger from being pulled, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should buy those. They should give those out, literally, because it's too many kids hurting themselves from these guns. And we see it all the time. 17-year-old, 16-year-old brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, whoever, playing around with a gun, then it goes off and it hits somebody. So, we definitely want to be more aware of the power of a gun. And we have to teach our children, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, man, it's important, bro. I think it's important. The guns are here. We've tried to say that guns are bad. We've always heard guns are bad. Don't let your kid play with guns because they're going to end up using a real gun. Guns are bad, but the white people don't believe the guns are bad. They got they 12, 10, 11.
Nigga, that's how they got us over here.
Right.
What you talking about?
So
they had guns and we didn't.
If we continue to believe that guns are bad and we shouldn't teach our children the power of a gun, we shouldn't have them over there shooting at whatever they're shooting at, Osama bin Laden, whoever, right? Whatever they're doing in the targeting range. If we're not teaching our children that guns are okay and you can control how you control a gun, you can control yourself when you have a gun, then we're teaching them that it's bad and that only bad people have guns. So when they get a gun, they think they're bad. Does that make sense?
I guess. I don't.
You're the worst, bro.
No, I mean, I guess, bro, I don't, I'm not the only one listening. It's other people listening.
No, but I'm talking, this is me and you.
I know,
we're not worried about nobody else. This is me and you.
All right, I get that.
Right.
My fault. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about introducing guns at a young age, bro.
Why not?
It's a slippery slope.
Okay.
The younger you start fucking with them, the quicker you are to go get them. You know what I'm saying? It should be a space and a time when you start fucking with them joints.
What should be that space in that time?
You should be older, bro. That's the reason why this little dumbass white boy on trial right now for shooting 3 people.
It's the reason why the judge threw the gun charge out.
No, but
it's the reason why he's gonna walk off from the joint.
Fuck the fact that he gonna beat it. I'm
Okay.
not talking about that.
Then
point.
don't bring him up.
I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
I thought we was talking.
We are talking.
All right, but now I'm talking about the point of he was one of the motherfuckers that they was putting guns in their hand when they was little, bro.
Absolutely.
And look what happened. You see what I'm saying? Like, first thing he did was shoot a motherfucker, but they trained him, they taught him, all this shit you talking about doing.
Right.
First thing he did was lift that motherfucker, bro, and start popping shit.
It wasn't even his gun. He didn't have a gun. But I get what you're saying. Knowing how
fuck the semantics of it. I'm just saying the fact that this white boy is a kid, and he's a fucking kid that some grown-ass people was putting all through type of dumbass paramilitary fake training when he was a kid. And the reaction to that was the first thing he did was lift that motherfucking gun and start popping shit. So you shouldn't be teaching kids about that shit. They not emotionally strong enough to not pick that motherfucker up when they gonna pick it up.
I agree with that.
That's why all these little motherfuckers out here shooting everybody. They don't got all these young boys, they don't have the restraint to not pick it up. Yeah, they got the skill to use it. They know how to use it. They know what to do with it, what bullets to buy, all that. But they don't have the restraint not to pick it up and pull that motherfucker. See what I'm saying? That's why, they shouldn't be fucking with that shit too early. There he is, my man. You pulled right up, so.
Yeah, I ain't no bullshitter.
So with it.
I said I'm gonna pull up.
I hear that, man. I'm not mad at you. How you doing, brother? You chilling?
I'm good.
Yeah. He pulled right up, so I
was out.
I didn't know you was outside.
Yeah, man, I'm always out early, especially now.
Yeah.
They got me on this violence prevention,
I
man.
seen the new job.
Yeah, trying to just be more than a voice, man. I'm trying to actually, help make a difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We get the camera back up. Yeah. Good morning, C's. How are you?
Brother P, what's up, Onk? How you?
Nah, man, I can't call
Gio.
it.
Hold up, C's. Why the fuck you wasn't excited like that for me?
What you mean?
I see you every day.
No, I'm saying when you fucking
see
introduced
you.
me, why was you not as excited as you was for him?
Every day. I haven't seen this man in over a month.
I don't
Yeah, it's
give
been
a
a while.
He ain't called me. He ain't came.
Oh,
came
we
to
was
the
just
radio
talking.
station,
We
bro.
just
Like,
talked.
I need you to act like you ain't seen me.
Wow.
Why would I act like I ain't seen you when I
Because
seen you?
I want the same fucking
That's a
introduction
lie.
that he
So
got.
you want me to be like, hey, Gio.
First of all,
No, I want
he
you to
said he
act.
ain't seen me in a month. We definitely just talked on the
I
phone.
want you to
recently.
act. I don't want you to lie.
want me to
I
be
want
an
you
actor?
to act. And I want you to act like you ain't seen me and give me the same goddamn introduction you gave him. when you introduced me, you said your shit. You said JSP and CMP Radio. I'm here. I'm over here chilling. And Gio, what's up? That's how you introduced me. Yeah, Gio, what's up?
All right, let's start all over.
No, I don't want to start over. We taking
It's
this
silly,
back.
baby. It's silly, baby. You know that?
What's up, everybody, man? It's CMPRadio.net. It's your boy, Uncle P. What's up, Gio? How you feeling today?
Yo.
Secure the bag.
You main man Gio here. See how that flow better?
Right.
You see how that go?
I got you.
Like, come on, man.
I got
you
you.
doing me like that, man.
I got you.
Oh, funny you said that.
P been acting different.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah,
I'm
acting different, man. That's my little
Absolutely.
crazy. So what's up with a good brother? How you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm around. You feel me? Just trying to stay focused and stay motivated on the mission, on the goal.
I had selfish reasons too for calling you up here.
What's up?
Not only did I want to come fuck with me and talk to me, but I know you brought something outside, and we're gonna talk about it when we go outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I call my man for selfish reasons too, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It seems as though everything is selfish. Anyway, let's talk about
what I missed on the way over
yeah,
here.
We just talked about so we were having a conversation about guns in the house, right?
Yeah.
You have the 2-year-old that shot herself in Point Breeze. The parents are being charged, right? That's a sad situation. But I'm also talking about the fact that we as a community, as a culture, as black people, we see guns as bad, right? Grandma and grandpa, don't have him playing with no guns because he's going to end up playing with a gun later. Instead of embracing the fact that guns are here, they're not going anywhere, and we teach our children how to behave around guns. Right? Now, we understand we're traumatized, right? We have all types of traumas in our house, outside in the area. So that could be a reason why a lot of us pick up guns, right? Mm-hmm. But we have to talk about these problems. So if we're not willing to talk about them and have a conversation about it, then the problems will continue to linger on. Right. So that's just how I feel.
I don't having twins.
Yeah, I am. We're not gonna make it the topic of the subject. I'm here to conversate on the morning meeting.
My fault, go ahead.
Appreciate it though. Listen, that's gonna be so.
That's.
Oh yeah, that's what we.
But that's also I wanted to do. I also wanted to explain where Kicking with C's went and why. Just I stepped back for a little bit. I got a lot going on. You feel me in my personal life. Right. I got the new job. I just wanted to get everything on my side secure and solidified first before I came up here. Just talking. I just wanted to make sure everything in my personal life was straight. You feel me? So but I will be back. Hopefully, me and Uncle P, we gonna talk about that. In the beginning of 2022. You feel me? By then, I should be dug in with the job. You feel me? Got all that training out the way because they training me like a mother.
And they supposed to,
as they should. It's something new for me. A lot of, especially the therapy side. Dealing with the coalition.
Have to teach the children.
But as far as the issue, I definitely believe that the gun situation. I don't know how I feel about that law because it could be a gift and a curse. It's like you said. It's all about teaching our people how to carry and how to react and let them know guns ain't a toy, man. Like, this ain't no game. Like, you shoot somebody and then you can't reset like Grand Theft Auto. Like, you know what I mean? It's over. Not mostly for that person, but it could end your life, you know. Well, in your life as it is, you know, you can go to jail, spend the rest of your life in jail, but some brothers ain't ready to get that message. And that's part of what my job is, to go out here and try to, you know, help decrease the gun violence. So
no doubt.
We coming up with a plan. There's multiple organizations in the city. You know, we all got different approaches to the anti-gun violence thing. So hopefully somebody make a dent and we can lay a blueprint out.
But this is what I'm saying. We've been on anti-gun since what, 80, 85, 86, when the crack epidemic hit, right? Before then, we weren't anti-gun. It was just a part of our everyday.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody had a long gun. Everybody had a rifle. Look at that movie. What's that movie called on Netflix right now? I just watched it the other day. I forgot.
The Black Cowboy movie?
Yeah.
What is it?
Everybody had a gun.
Everybody had a gun. I forget what it's called. That joint was dope, though.
And if you acted crazy, you got your head blown off. It's just that simple.
But I think for our community right now, I don't think people understand the power behind the gun. Like, it's not the gun that's killing people. It's the people that's pulling the trigger, making the decisions that's killing people.
If they knew that everybody had a gun, if they knew that the old lady across the street had a gun, and if you shot at this boy and she would shoot back at you, he wouldn't be out there. If everybody got a gun, nobody has a gun, bro.
I mean, but that don't decrease the violence. That makes
you don't know that because it's not being pushed.
That's kind of why they did it in the first place, because you could just have a gun and shoot motherfuckers all the time.
Yeah, like
any discussion, you could say, nigga, let's go outside.
Because that didn't stop cowboys back in the day.
Yeah.
Like you said, everybody in that movie had a gun. It was whoever draw quickest. Like now it's a competition. If I can pull my gun first and shoot you faster, I live.
And guess what?
Well, people gonna die.
The person that dies, bro.
And y'all talking about teaching these little motherfuckers how to use.
I'm not saying teach them. I'm not saying teach them how to use a gun. I'm open to the experiment.
Why?
I'm trying to figure out why not. What have we been teaching them so far?
I don't know. Were you a young guy active?
Active with what?
Were you active?
No, I wasn't super active.
All right. I was active.
Right.
Don't teach these little motherfuckers about no guns, bro. They shouldn't even have them in their hand.
Were you taught about a gun?
No, I didn't need to be taught.
So you were not taught about a gun?
I didn't need to be taught.
Understand, there are ways to teach people things where they can understand that this is a lot powerful than you may think it is. It's a weapon for you to make money or to show people that you're tough and you're broad, but it could be taught different ways. I know the first time I picked up a gun, it was like, yo, damn. Automatically, it was, I wish a nigga would. Automatically, it was there. Oh, I wish you, I swear to God, if you look at me left.
Exactly.
Right. But if I'm taught properly, you feel me, how to handle myself with a gun, then when I pick the gun up, that wish a nigga would situation ain't gonna happen.
I don't know.
You can teach somebody how to shoot, properly stance,
right,
and all that.
Right.
You can't teach a motherfucker to leave that ratchet holster.
I know that's hard. That's hard.
You know why you can't, bro? Because people been saying that People been saying to teach the cops this shit. These are adults. They saying train them, not to every situation.
That just started this year.
Yeah.
The point I'm fucking making, bro, is if you have a pistol,
right,
you're reaching for it.
Not all the time.
Then you wasn't active.
I mean, you don't.
And I'm only saying all that to say this, bro. Right. You talking about properly introducing violent instruments to children
that are already
already in a violent environment.
Right.
And you're thinking that this is going to sway them about using them.
Has anything else stopped?
No, I'm saying that makes sense though.
But you have to bring it up, right? We have to try everything.
No, we don't.
Huh?
We don't have to try everything.
Yes, the fuck we do.
No, we don't.
If we trying to solve shit, you gotta try everything. You don't try everything.
I don't think you want to take a step backwards in the situation.
Yeah,
because
you don't try everything.
If you train these kids how to use a gun, you train them to be killers in my eyes. Because the mentality they have ain't going to change.
They born and raised and molded in a violent environment, bro. Regardless of what the fuck you teaching them about the gun safety.
That's how most of these young kids feel when they touch their gun. They feel like Tupac and Juice. They feel like a movie character. They feel like they acting. Most of the motherfuckers that was active back in the day, you know what I'm saying, was active because they were trying to get off something off their chest. They didn't want nobody to be able to take anything from them. They felt as though they had to protect everything with a gun bust. They were not taught the proper way to handle a gun. If we're looking at everything that has happened in this community over the last 30 fucking years, right?
Tell me the proper way to handle a gun, P.
What do you mean tell you the proper way?
No, you said we didn't teach people. What is the proper way that you trying to teach somebody about a gun?
I don't know the proper.
No, I'm saying
I need to be taught the proper way to handle a gun, right? So
Why?
I can teach my children the proper way.
Why would you have to?
Because I want to know how to break it down, how to clean it up, how to make it do what it's supposed to do, make sure it fires every time, it doesn't jam. Every time, if you got a gun in your hand and it jams, what do? Right? How do you protect yourself if you're in a situation like that? You understand what I'm saying? So in doing all of that, you're showing children just how powerful the gun is. And like I said, everything doesn't need 100% agreement. But if we understand that our communities, right, and of itself are dying from lack of education and from lack of putting things on the table, then we have to look at it differently. Because if we've been doing it like this for the last 10 years, stop picking up the guns are bad, drugs are bad. And now marijuana is legal. Cocaine is basically legal.
Like, listen, bro. You can't introduce no stupid shit like this in an environment like this.
Says who?
Says me.
Right. And who are you?
A motherfucker who was really active.
Right. You were really active.
Yeah.
Right.
So like people, that's the problem. People who not active and who never lived this shit, bro, can't tell people about this shit. They can't.
What you mean?
What I'm telling you is, bro, I'm telling you from a perspective of a motherfucker who was in it.
Right.
I'm telling you what it's gonna do. But you telling me to try it. I'm telling you ahead of time what it's going to do. I'm telling you what this do to a motherfucker.
What does to a motherfucker?
Guns, bro.
So it's
different. Listen.
What you're saying is,
what I'm saying is this.
Right.
You about to tell me what I'm saying. Let me tell you what I'm saying.
Right.
If you was in the fucking wilderness, bro, you raising your kid in the wilderness, and you teaching them about gun safety and how to use the gun because you're taking them hunting and all that goofy shit, it's different than raising a kid in a murderous, killing, gangsterous environment and teaching them about guns.
That's what this environment is?
Right now,
you know what
that's the mindset these kids got.
I'm just asking a question to get clarity, bro.
It's obvious.
I mean, you gotta think of the mindset.
It's obvious that this is what it is. You just said it's 500 fucking murders in Philly this year. It's obvious that's the environment we live in. Like, the fuck is he talking about? See, he always do that shit. Like, get out of here.
I just think if you training killer was already got, you gotta change the mindset before you introduce guns legally. I think that's what Gio is trying to say.
There you go.
As long as they got the mindset that they have right now, and you making guns more accessible,
how do you change your mindset?
I mean, it's a process. If we knew the answer,
if
we knew the answer to that, then Chester would be already in the process of change. So
if you're changing a mindset, you're changing how they view things, not right or wrong. So
and how they think,
how they view a gun. It would be important that you train them on gun safety.
But you got to, but
no.
I understand that. Yes, that's a part of it. But at first, if he got a mindset that, oh, all right, well, I got to watch on my back. I don't know if this person carrying because it's legal now, so everybody's carrying. Yeah, people might think more before they pull, but you're gonna have them people that don't care, like the Wild Wild West. It's gonna go back to Wild Wild West days. Everybody got a gun. You're gonna have some people that's not afraid to die. P, you know, some of these kids ain't afraid to die. They ain't thinking about that.
Some of these kids don't have nothing to live for, and if we're not already in the Wild Wild West with 500 homicides happening in Philly, then where the fuck are we?
That's what
I thought I just said that.
But making guns legal is going to make that worse before it makes it better.
We're already there. I'm not saying making guns legal. I'm not saying.
Well, that's what the government is trying to do. Make it legal to carry.
We're talking about what we're.
But we're talking about the effect it's going to have on our community.
Which we should be teaching our children. If you have a gun in your house and you're not teaching your child about gun safety, and he pull that gun out and blow his brains out, then what? Then whose fault is that?
We need to be to the point. We need to be to the point, bitch, where we don't need a gun. Fuck teaching a motherfucker about a gun. It was easier for us when we didn't have them, when we wasn't using them. When all we had was our fist, and maybe it was 138 out the whole crew because we, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was different. The guns became accessible, so it don't matter what the fuck you teaching somebody about safety with a gun and how to shoot it. If he got that motherfucker on his hip and he down 3rd Street and motherfuckers get up on him, he pulling it and he popping. So I don't care how much you teaching. Like, the fuck?
I feel like I said, when I say the mindset, see, we look at each other as the enemy from the rip. You feel me? When a black man see another black man, he feel like I don't want to say afraid, but like
when
we look at each other
everybody
as
see a
enemy.
black man, they do that.
Yeah, feel me? And
Shit crazy.
so we feel as though we need a gun to protect ourselves from our kind. If we realize and focus on what's really important, you feel me? I think that's what P is trying to get at. Yeah, I mean, he not looking at it as just from the street beef aspect. He looking at it as for his teaching you how to use guns to protect your household, which is fine. But we got that thin line in our community where right and wrong is just so easy to get misconstrued. So it's
guess what, right?
Because everything that's everything that's right is wrong, and everything that's wrong is right. The way I handle conflict
check this out.
resolution, the way you talk to people when you have a problem, right? Oh no, I'm just gonna talk to them like this. I'm gonna be disrespectful, right? Because that's how I am. I'm not moving to fix anything. And like I said, just because I'm wrong on a lot of situations doesn't always mean that the person fighting on the other side is right.
Right.
We're both in a wrong situation. So if we don't take what we have and the things that we have in our community at our disposal and we don't adjust them to fit our community, then we're losing out. Education, same way. Our school systems is poor compared to other because the way they're teaching our children isn't the way that our children learn. We understand that now. So we have to attack it differently. We have to talk to our children. We have to be there for our children. If we're not there teaching them how to, then they end up making the same mistakes that we made because our parents weren't fucking there. And if that doesn't make sense, then nothing makes sense. And we'll continue to fall in the same fucking hole. Now, I get what Gio's saying from that side of the people that are going to pick up a gun and be violent.
Fuck all that. Teach your kid how to use a fucking gun. Teach them how to clean it. Teach them how to break it down. Teach them how to put the lock on and get the fucking lock off. Leave your gun in the house. And then they whoop your son ass. I bet he run and get that motherfucker. Take the skills that you just gave him, unlock that motherfucker, and pop somebody's ass out here.
Why would he do that?
That's what he gonna do.
Because
you already gave him access to the gun, the know-how of the gun, what to do with the gun.
If I'm raising my child in a loving environment, my son's gonna go back out there with a stick or something like that.
What loving environment?
What you mean,
out
loving
here?
environment?
Go get a stick and do what?
It ain't no love being shown. You don't love your kids?
Go get a stick and do what?
Fuck somebody up. Pick up a brick. Do something else. Don't pick up no gun.
Niggas got guns. I'm not telling my son to pick up no fucking stick.
If there nobody pull no gun on him and beat him with no fucking gun, so he don't need a gun.
Nigga, one of them niggas got a gun. They just ain't shoot him just now. They just put the boots to him.
I mean, that's what the numbers show, though.
One of them niggas got a gun on him, bro.
The numbers show what?
That one of them got a gun.
Out of every 6 kids, at least 4 of them got a gun.
Show?
One of them got a gun.
Out of a group of 10 kids, it's probably 4 guns in there.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Easy.
I mean, that
might not be the exact number, but I guarantee you that the numbers from back in the early 80s, late 80s, early 90s is way different compared to now as far as the black men carrying guns.
You pull up on a group. You pull up on a group of 5 youths.
You can't change
It's 3 guns.
You can't change violence. Violence will continue to go on. We can't educate children on how to operate a gun properly because the people are violent.
I mean, I just feel like it's going to, they might know, but it's going to be
anyway,
invoke more violence.
Right.
Next story, nigga, violence been around since the world started. The fuck, it's always going to be around. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, violence
always going to be around.
Even from back then, it's not just in the black community though. If you go back and look at war, you feel me? The Nazis,
violence is always
the Holocaust, bro. All that shit. Violence is just part of the.
I'm here because Gio wants some bullshit, and I'm gonna call you on that shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
What you talking about?
Come on, man.
My man got the hen dog. What's up, baby?
Nobody care nothing about.
This nigga here drinking motherfucking Gatorade.
Yeah.
You know it was Drink Friday.
It is Drink Friday. You right.
You know.
Niggas in here ready to get
So
toasted.
I have an interesting question to go with what you just said right there, though.
Go ahead.
So you said if a gun in the house, you shouldn't teach your kid how to use a gun, right? If you got a pool in your backyard, do you teach your kid how to swim?
Fuck no, let him drown. People been drowning for years. He could throw somebody in the pool and go in there and save him himself.
That really sounds stupid.
No, it don't. That sounds stupid when you sit there talking about the gun
You
safe.
comparing two different things, though. You comparing a pool to an instrument of violence.
All right, so what if you got a stove at your house? Do you teach your kid how to cook?
Yeah, of course.
You teach your kid safety of the stove, right?
When they're of age, is my mic on?
None of these analogies.
When they're of age and eligible to cook, yeah.
All right, well, let's get more dangerous then.
No,
I got a whole thing of knives in my house, right?
Okay.
I teach my kid how to cut a potato the right way with the knife, right? That don't mean when he get in a fight on the street, he gonna run in the house, grab the knife, come out and switch knives.
You don't know that. You don't know what your child gonna do when he put it against the wall. Is my mic on? You got me cut off, bro. I can't hear myself.
Your mic is
I can
on.
hear you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, these analogies aren't apt, but it's cool.
I just feel like
Woman.
you don't know what a person going to do when they're back against the wall. You feel me? You're teaching your child how to survive by teaching them how to use a gun. Maybe they might interpret it in their own way now because I'm against the wall. I know how to use this.
Stop.
All right.
If I'm teaching somebody the right way to do some shit, the wrong way is out the fucking picture.
How can you say that? You don't know what nobody's going to think.
Everybody has what the right way was.
What did God give everybody?
What's the right way as far as teaching a kid gun safety?
What's gun safety?
Bro. First of all, this is
I don't
a
know. When I was a
powerful
kid, I was
fucking
taught
weapon.
Because
how
a
to use a
child
gun.
knows how to use a gun isn't going to stop him from making a mistake.
Gio, when you were out there and you were active, did anybody ever come up to you and say, you know, that gun you got in your hand is a powerful weapon, you could kill somebody?
TV, the news, books, school.
I said you're old
What?
head.
You asked me, did anybody
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
me?
you're asking, did anybody
TV,
teach
movies, books, school, everybody told me that these fucking things kill people, that they're bad.
And then what'd you do?
I did what you do in a gangster environment. You adapt. I did what a human being do. When the times changed, I changed with them. The fuck you mean? That's what I did. I was from the era when all we did was rumble. And then the times changed. And if you ain't changed with them, you not here no more. I adapted, my nigga. That's just all. That's just that simple.
So we're not at a time where we should change?
We trying to adapt. I'm just saying we can't go backwards. I'm just saying life doesn't.
So teaching something that has never been taught is going backwards?
No, what I'm saying is, bro, the genie is out the bottle. Motherfuckers carry guns and kill people. It's never going back to the point where we don't.
Kids or black kids? Is the issue kids or black kids? I believe it's all kids.
You understand what
I
I'm
was about to say,
saying?
because white kids take guns and they're trained to use these guns and go and shoot schools up.
The fuck you
How
mean?
often does that shit happen?
It don't matter how it happens when it happens though, bro. It happens.
So
wait a minute.
It happens.
You're telling me right now you would rather the kids going into the school, right? And when was the last time? Stop. When was the last time a kid went into a school and shot a school up?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Probably 3
Why
years
don't
ago.
you know? Young Dolph was just killed, right? You know
That happened yesterday.
It was yesterday.
If you ask me right now what day Nipsey got killed, I don't remember, bro. And that's
Young Dolph didn't die yesterday. That happened Wednesday.
I forgot how fun this is. I'm just gonna suck it all in. I'm gonna take it all
But
in.
listen though, you
Then
ask
I'm
me
gonna
right
come back
now
out.
what day Nipsey Hussle was killed. I don't remember, bro. Certain things like that, I might talk about it because it's current events, but that shit don't register and stay in the back of my mind.
I'm gonna ask you this now then. So with the crime rate being at 500 dead in
I know
Philadelphia,
that's right, wife. Take your goddamn kid to
If it's
karate
500,
class, nigga.
if it's 500 killed, I shouldn't teach my son how to use a gun right now.
Y'all should go to karate class.
Because I'm about my family living and adapting right now.
Right.
So with me adapting right now, I don't care if Gio's son at my house. When I go to the gun range and take my son, I'm gonna take Gio's son.
Right.
Because he's a part of my tribe too.
Right.
I need him to know how to fire this joint. I need him to know how to work it.
Right.
Because if they go to South Street, it's a 50% chance my kids don't make it back from South Street.
Right.
What if they? I don't know. That's just me on my end. I think that you should teach him how to.
But that's not the problem.
I need him to know. One, and this is what I wanted to do, but I wasn't able to do it. I wanted him to understand that my sons, all of them didn't get it though, but I wanted them to understand that you don't have to pick a fucking gun up. Fuck learning how to use it. Fuck knowing how to use it. You don't have to pick it up if you're not in environments where guns are prevalent. If you're not in activities where guns are prevalent. You don't have to learn how to use it. You don't have to carry one. You don't have to pick it up. You don't have to do none of that shit. That's the teaching we need to teach. Not learning how to use a fucking gun. No, you don't need a gun. You don't need to be in places where you. I tell my son this all the time.
Most gangsters.
No, let him finish. I wanted to hear this. Let him finish. Go ahead.
I tell my son this all the time. Are you done? You want to go back and forth in gang war about this shit? We
I
can
wanna
do
go
that,
gang war.
or do we want to express
moving
points
forward,
of
bro.
view?
We moving
I
forward.
want you to
didn't
express
know
points of view.
because like if we want to go back and forth, we can go back and forth.
No, we're moving forward. Let's go.
I didn't know.
You lost this.
Yeah,
where
he
you was
did.
at.
He do that all the time.
That's
but anyway,
that's
I told-
psychological
anyway,
warfare.
anyway, I
You
told
can't
my-
just be letting Stan beat you with
look,
psychological
look,
warfare.
Anyway, I tell my son this all the time, bro. If wherever you going, you about to go at, whatever you about to do, if you gotta pick your strap up, bro, and put that shit on your hip to go do it, don't do it. Feel me? Don't go do it. Why are you going to a place that you gotta take a gun? Why are you hanging in a place that you gotta take a gun? It don't matter how much I taught him or how much I teach him how to use a fucking gun. I know what's going to happen in these places because I was really active.
But this is what the problem is.
Yeah, I mean,
all this came about is if they passed a law to where you don't need a license to conceal weapons, how do you know where these places are now? Because
Shit.
everybody's carrying.
Shit, you don't need they saying you don't need a permit to even have a gun.
Exactly.
You know, okay, you said how you going
So
to
how do you
know
now
these
when you
places?
teach your son that, right? Now
Okay.
with this law passed,
Right.
how do you tell your son when and where not to go when everybody's allowed to carry?
Okay, this is what I tell him.
We talking libraries.
This is what
schools.
this is what I tell them. Where do people get shot at? These are the places you don't go. That would be Sporties. That would be the 501. That'll be 2701. That'll be the Janus.
You can mark half the city off.
Then don't be the fuck out here. It's plenty of spots around us. Again, you gotta remove yourself from the environment, bro. If you in the environment, you're gonna conform to the environment. You have to do what's going on in the environment to survive.
I think that another.
Right.
I think, but see, I think
No, I'm
with
saying
you
right.
saying that, with you saying that, right? As a parent, now I feel like it's a war where as though I gotta be responsible for the shit that I put my son in.
Right.
No doubt.
Listen, because all right, and this is going to touch on something that you stand tall on. Me and you talked about this before about people going to jail and all that. And so, what happens then if I live in this area? I live on this block, right? And I know my little nephew Jody over here. He hustling. I know my little cousin Emar. He keep a gun on him to protect Jody. And and I think it's cool. I let this shit happen on my block all the time. But then when my son is out, when my son is out there, he has to have his gun on him. Or I told him, don't go to these areas because there's no gun. Don't go where no gun at. Or I feel like we putting these kids in a fucked up situation because then it's like psychological warfare we giving them. If I tell them, hey, don't go nowhere where you know you could get shot at, right? But I condone shooting. I condone my mans and them carrying guns. I condone my nephews and them. You understand what I'm saying? So where the fuck is you pushing your kid to go to Chichester where the cops can shoot him for wearing a hoodie on his head? Is you telling him to go to CNN skating ring? Where are we telling him to go at then?
I tell people this all the time, bro. I don't live in the should world. I live in the is world. See what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how shit should be. That's not of my concern. I deal with how things are. I work with how things are. How things are is people get killed in these places. Don't fucking go. Should they get killed in those places? We both know no. But that's not the world we live in. We live in the R world, the is world, the shit that's happening, not what should be happening. So niggas got to get off of that about how it should be like this, it should be like that. It's not like that.
I'm not going off a should world, but in the is world, right?
In the is world.
I grew up with people that was they was around hood shit, but never got in hood shit. So I just need to work on my son's psychological.
No doubt. And that's what I said.
I need to just work on his psychological. We got a bunch of friends that never touched the street.
And that's what I said, as opposed to introducing that and teaching them that. No, teaching them that don't have it. Put the motherfucker down. That's why I said what I said. It ain't about, I mean, that's...
So that's not taught in gun safety? Not to pull the gun out for any reason? That's not the main thing they teach you with gun safety?
Again, I already asked you what the fuck is gun safety.
And I said I don't know.
So don't ask me what the fuck it is. I asked you.
Yo, weird.
No, I'm saying I asked you.
I
He
think
gonna turn around and ask me.
So I think gun safety is just,
the fuck?
like you said,
I
though.
don't know.
I don't think that you teach, for an underage kid, you don't teach them. You do teach them everything. But all right, here goes gun safety when I was a kid. It wasn't even no gun locks on guns when I was a kid.
Okay.
And gun safety was, this is my firearm. I'm gonna show you how to use it. You don't fucking touch it. That was it. That was all the rules my father had in this house. My grandfather, my uncles, anybody that you can meet in my family gonna tell you, every house had a gun, and the rules was they took you to learn how to shoot it, and then that was it. You don't touch it. And that was it. And I mean, maybe 5 out of 10 of us fucked up out of the kids. Yeah, 5 out of 10 of the kids probably used the gun. They did use the gun. Went to jail. I went to jail when I was fucking 15 for a gun. Everybody know, was it necessary? I think it was something necessary, but it wasn't dwelled on. Gun safety ain't dwelling on the gun in the house. Huh, here go the tip. All right, bet, but we out of here. Just like when you talk about sex to your son. Here it is. Okay, bet, we out of here. Let's go to.
I'll concede if you saying gun safety is mechanics. If you saying teaching somebody the mechanics of it, breaking it down, how it work and all that. But again, if you teaching them all that, you've already introduced a firearm to them.
Yeah, you did. You definitely do.
You feel what I'm saying? So now, you introduced this firearm to your boy. You taught your boy all this shit. Whatever happens,
it's on me.
Oh, all right then. Just so we clear.
I mean, that's life.
Just so we clear.
I think a lot of people.
I believe the odds of your son ending up doing something
are greater.
With that strap.
They're greater.
Exponentially greater in Chester.
Not just in Chester. In any neighborhood is exponentially. Because you had to introduce it though.
If you're raising him out in the fucking woods, it's not exponentially great that he's gonna. It's not high that he's gonna kill somebody. Teaching him hunting and all that goofy shit. Y'all do know odds. Y'all know odds and percentages. Y'all do know this, right?
We know odds.
I mean, it's all about the person that got the gun at the end of the day.
And it's about
no matter what you teach them. It's all about the mindset and what they're going to do mentally.
Right.
You feel me? You can teach gun safety, and a motherfucker still be like, all right, now I know how to use this joint. I'm going to go. They're going to still do what they intend to do. So I feel like this went back to, like I said, the law of being able to carry without a license. You feel me? And Uncle P was trying to say if we teach them gun safety, then maybe they're more or less likely to harm somebody.
Yeah,
I mean, that's.
I think it's a 50-50 throw up.
It's a 50-50 throw up.
It depends on the person.
We've never ever thought about doing it before.
Right.
So why not do it?
They teach
If we haven't done it before, why not do it now?
I just think it's a dangerous game to play with.
And the Seasons point, all them little motherfuckers who went up there in them fucking schools and shot people up, they folks taught them about guns. They had guns in the house.
Yeah, they taught them about how to use rifles. I mean, they was people that went hunting. Probably they took their kids hunting. They probably taught them, like you said, gun safety. I mean, if something ever happened, this is how you use a gun. And then these kids end up being bullied in school or whatever the case was, and they was to a point where they felt like, you know what,
it's a 50-50 throw up.
Shit.
It's definitely a 50-50 throw up.
Like I said, it's about a person's mental state.
Is
at the end
it
of the
better
day.
than what we have?
I like what Rob Thomas just said. I like that.
You're dangling a carrot. So he said, if you teach a kid early, that's dangling a carrot in front of a rabbit. They're going to be more anxious to get one and use it. In my opinion, they can't carry or nothing until a certain age anyway, right? You can talk to them about it without putting it in their hands.
Facts.
Yeah,
that's all I was saying.
But then, like I said, my first
eloquently put, brother.
My first gun I picked up, I was 15.
Eloquently put, brother.
Right, and after that, I always felt as though I needed a gun.
Yeah,
because other people had guns.
You did need one. Fuck you talking about? You was out here in the street.
You feel me? I always felt as though, but guess what? I knew that I wasn't trying to kill nobody.
But you was out here in the street.
But if a motherfucker pulled a gun out on me, I was gonna fire back though. But I'm not blatantly just walking up to a motherfucker like, nigga, give me your shit. Oh yeah, I was doing. All right. Anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Next subject. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like
but nobody taught me how to use a gun.
Man,
I felt like if my old head
TV taught you, nigga.
Right.
Yeah. I think in the days and times that we in right now, like my baby son, I'm gonna teach him guns.
What?
And I think I'm gonna do it because my dad did it to me. But guess what? My dad knew at a certain age this shit was gonna get real out here.
No doubt.
He knew that. He knew that.
Is preparation.
And all my close friends, you go to them and they'll tell you the first time I ever got in we in the hood, we got in a shootout. I shot the nigga that I shot it. Everybody else shot cars and windows and shit. Right. And they was like, yo, Hunt, how you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. My dad was teaching me how to shoot when I was a kid. You know, you look through the scope, you aim, and you fire, and I hit the nigga.
They said, Hunt, how you do that?
And it was funny, but it wasn't funny. You feel me?
Yeah.
And my dad snapped on me like, pussy, you fucking shot that gun. I'm like, I had to. They was shooting at us. What you want me to do? You told me. But so I can see where you're coming from with it. Because
what did he say?
But at the end of the day, you know what he could have told me?
No doubt.
With my other friends that was in school, they got taught guns and shit too. He could have said the other line that you said. How about you just don't be nowhere where guns is at? I got some friends that are millionaires right now because they never went to jail. And they just stuck to their career and they wasn't in the wrong spots at the wrong time.
Right. That's all.
You know,
that's all it takes.
It's definitely about what we allow our kids to, it's certain things, man. And we fucked, man. We got Instagram. These kids is fucked.
Yeah, they fucked.
They keep fucking us from I didn't even have Instagram when I was a kid and I knew about a lot of shit. Now they fuck. They know what pussy is. They got Pornhub.
Right.
You can't even block it. You got to give your kid a phone now. Right. It ain't no pay phones nowhere.
No.
So you got to give your daughter a phone to call 911 in case of emergency. You just gave her access to anything she wants to research in life. You can't block none of it. At least when I was a kid, if I wanted to see a porn, I had to sneak somewhere, find a magazine.
Or a DVD, get the blank DVD.
Yeah. You wanted to find a gun.
He said a DVD. Shit.
Yeah,
a lot of my friends when we was kids.
We finished porn box.
Yeah.
Popping them.
I had the magazine,
they got
tapes.
And they got the big ass tapes and shit.
Yeah, we could just pick the scene.
Yeah.
That's how it started for us. You pick a scene.
Nowadays, you got to teach kids faster and sooner in life.
If you don't teach them, the internet will.
You got to do what?
Yeah, the internet will. It's even worse now. It ain't even a block no more.
You said you got to do what?
You got to teach them faster and sooner than when I had to be taught. I got to be a kid until I was at least I got to be a kid until at least I was 11, 12 years old. I was still a kid.
You don't get to be a kid no more.
Catch a girl, get a girl, all this like kitty shit.
Nobody running around no more.
Release. Listen to me, where everybody be at on the east side right now, Sleepy Hollow and all that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All my friends, we used to go up there because that was the best neighborhood to play Release.
Right.
It was safe and everything. All the houses was nice.
Right.
We be all through St. James, all around that whole fucking neighborhood playing Release.
Right.
We traveled all the way from the west side to play Release over there. You think kids can play Release now?
Well, that's when I stopped.
No,
That's when I stopped being a. That's when I stopped being a child.
When
I started carrying a gun. Up until that point, I was a child. We did kid shit in the project. We played Release, played Ghost Town. You know what I mean? Catch a girl, get a girl. All that goofy shit.
Ghost Town. What's Ghost Town?
Ghost Town was a game we invented down there. I don't feel like explaining it. But anyway, yeah, we used to play all that shit. But then once the guns got introduced, bro, we wasn't kids no more.
Shit became real.
We wasn't kids no more. Right. So at the point when you introduce that instrument of death into your child life, he not a child no more. He thinking on adult.
So what
shit.
age do you think I'm introducing the?
I don't know, and I don't care. I'm just saying, whoever doing it, like, yeah, it don't matter to me. I'm not nobody's judge. All I can do is give advice, and I can only advise you from a space of a motherfucker who lived it. If a motherfucker don't take it, that's on them. Right. I can only give you the advice from a motherfucker who really lived his life, who really started early, who really carried guns early. I can only give you that perspective and what that motherfucker thinking. I was that motherfucker. So if your kid out here doing that, I'm giving you the perspective of how he think because I was your kid. I was your son. Everything that he doing, I did that shit first. Like real rap. And I did it decades before him. So I already know where it's going to end up.
Bitch, you caught your first case at 11?
At 11.
He did. He was at jail at 11. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking, I didn't even know what a jail was at 11.
Yeah, 11. So this is what I'm saying. I'm telling you from perspective, man, of a motherfucker who really know what that shit do. You are not a kid no more. You are now, you got the power of life and death in your hand, bro. That shit damn near godlike.
It is, man.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You got the power of life in your loins. You got the power to give life in your hand. You got the power to take it. That's godlike, man. Child not ready for that type of power, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and they proving it.
I really lived
it. The numbers is proving it right now.
I really lived it, my nigga. That shit godlike, bro.
Moving on, man. We have Julius Jones, Oklahoma governor, commutes death sentence on the day of scheduled execution. So we have Julius Jones and his family out here celebrating.
What was he in jail for? What was he convicted for? Man, you just stopped right
here. He did what?
The governor just granted Julius
Did he commute his sentence as well?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Don't nobody remember this shit.
Who don't know nothing about who?
Huh?
What?
I don't know nothing about
I
it.
want to talk about you.
This sad.
I wasn't even talking about you.
All right, so does anybody know this whole case before we even talk on it? Julius Jones?
Julius Jones. Right.
I turned on the music late.
Go ahead.
You know the whole case?
Nah.
I'm lost. P.
What's up, P?
So he's from Oklahoma. 20 years ago, he was arrested for killing a businessman, right? But he was home with his family during the time.
Oh,
Wait.
So the family.
Go ahead.
Right.
Huh?
The family was his alibi, but they didn't believe it. Now let's go back 20 years ago, right? 2000. Did they really give a rat's ass about a black man when it came to killing anybody?
Hell no.
Right. So they put him in jail. So they gave him a death sentence. And the new evidence has turned up, right? They want to continue to fight for him to be free. So that's where we're at right now.
So at the time of the murder, he was home.
He was home.
At the time of the murder.
Yeah. Just like that story where the boy was with his family and they said he killed him and certain people came up and testified against him and
Right.
then they had to dig a little bit deeper and find other people. Right. This is Oklahoma now.
Damn. Yeah. Man, that's hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there.
So,
I mean, I
20
wasn't.
years later.
I don't know if he did it or not.
I don't know, but that's hard though.
Because I know my mom lied for me.
Your mom will what?
She lied for me.
Your mom will lie for you?
You fucking right.
Okay.
And I lied for me.
She lied for me. You fucking right. She
I don't know.
would.
I don't really know a mother that wouldn't lie for you. But then you have those people that are extra.
So I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. I don't know nothing about that shit.
It don't gotta be your mama. I lied for you right now.
But this is all I'm saying. So I don't know for sure. They going.
I don't even gotta
I
be
don't
in this
know about the
situation.
case. He said the guy who did it.
I was about to say,
admitted it,
yeah.
and they still don't. Yeah.
Oh, the guy that did it admitted it?
Nah, then you know they on some Oklahoma cracker shit. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I mean, but that's
where they at.
what Bayat just said. That happened to my brother. My brother was sitting in for 20 years for accused of his crimes. You feel me? The girls came forward and like 10, 15 years later and said he didn't do it. We lied. And they made my brother sit until his time was over. So
They wrong.
that shit don't be
bro.
meaning nothing.
Property.
Yeah, they
So-
wrong.
Yeah, he making money off of me. And my brother was in there. He became a pastor. He was in there actually helping with the inmates. So they're not gonna let you go.
Yeah.
You helping
Just
control
sit.
population. You doing our job for us.
Just sit
Like
here, man.
we had this conversation when I was out there. You know what I mean, we start doing too much. They want you. They gonna look at you as valuable, valuable
You are,
property.
asset.
Because now we don't have to interact with these inmates, and you can do it for us.
You taking a place of 3 paychecks.
Yeah, come on, man. We're not letting you go, man. Give him a hit.
You doing 3 paychecks worth of work.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, you was already put in the budget.
Fact.
Your social security number was put into the budget of this building, into this court system. It's sad.
So he knew the killer, right? Because they found the gun and everything in his house, right? Jones's DNA in the attic space above his bedroom. Jones claimed that in his commutation filing that the gun and bandana were planted there by the actual killer who visited Jones' house after the killing. However, Megan Toby and 2 young daughters who were in Howe's SUV when the carjacking happened in his parents' driveway testified before the board they saw Jones shoot her brother. Right. So that's why it didn't matter
At
where
that
he
point,
was.
at that
what he
point it
said.
comes down to
The
who we
sister
believe.
said, "I saw him shoot."
I saw him do it.
Right.
Yeah, they got an eyewitness.
They're not trying to hear that.
And they going and
your mom.
So what happens
So
to
who
the
covered-
eyewitness now?
who covered for him? Who was his credible witness? Because that's what they go off, credibility. So if it's like his family
It's his
covering
mom.
his alibi, his mom was his alibi.
That's
Oh
it.
yeah, that's not credible.
That's not credible.
That's not credible. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, but
That's
where
why I
is
said
the
I don't know if he did it or
where-
not.
What happens to the eyewitness now that lied? What do-
Perjury. They should be in jail.
Yeah, that
So an
Who says
eyewitness.
who says she lied?
Eyewitness doesn't have to say
The
she
killer.
didn't lie. She could have. They always say we look alike, and we look alike for a reason, right? So I can say Kenny did it when Gio really did it, and then say, oh, when Gio proved that he didn't do it and Kenny did it.
see, this is why I'm not really into
But
politics.
that's perjury.
But I am into politics because I believe we need black faces and white spaces.
Do whatever.
Facts.
Like, if I was to run for president, that's what I would say. We need some black faces and white spaces because these motherfuckers is getting away with some real shit.
But they've been getting away with this. This ain't new.
No, because it's 2 sets of
Because
fucking
we wasn't
laws.
smart enough.
It's a
Now
master
we
law
smarter.
and it's
We pay
a slave
attention.
law. And let me tell you this, a master law, right? The master's law,
Right.
It's different than the slave law. We lived through the slave law.
Absolutely.
When the master gets upset and something happens, it's just like what just happened with that white boy. Oh, I could just change the law. Right. What, he carried the gun across state line? Well, if he was black, that's the slave law. He would have to keep that. But I'm the master. So let's switch that. Switch that law right now in front of everybody on TV. Right. Mm-hmm. That law don't exist no more, even though he carried the firearm fucking cross state. Right. And that's Shit, I'll take a picture with him.
That's a federal offense.
Let me take a picture with you.
You going
I
across
changed
state
that
line?
law.
That's a federal offense. That's
you
not a
dig
state
me?
shit.
It's a difference between the master's law and the slave law.
Absolutely.
So the only way we get that switched up is slaves got to get to where the master's law is at now. We need black faces in white places, which is why I say, man, I'm not really a voting person and I'm not into politics. But when it comes to putting these black people in the spaces and you see somebody that's from our community trying to make it to these spaces, I say you get the fuck out there and you vote. Because we need them there, or this is what happens. Because now this man is sitting in jail and the people that put him in there, they just get to still be at home eating fucking cream pie, knowing that they lied on the stand. That's perjury.
But the person that actually
this is a master's law, right? Y'all made this law. Perjury is a real law, right? You supposed to go to jail for it. Why the fuck ain't we talking about putting these people in jail?
But bro, how do you know they lying?
If you have they saying that they have the person that killed them.
If a motherfucker shot my brother, they asking me who did it. They showing me pictures, and you in the motherfucker, and you look like him. He the nigga who did it.
Right.
And then I ask you again, I say, are you sure? Are you 100% sure?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm about 70%, and 70% is passing.
And then most of the times, bro, like you've been in these rooms. Most of the times, know what I'm saying, the motherfuckers cops are going ahead and point the motherfucker out right
that
on
was
the
him.
joint.
He did it.
They'll hand you the paper and put their finger on the motherfucker to say it's you. Right. Know what I'm saying? Like, just to help you along, you might sit in there like, oh, I don't know.
This guy don't look familiar right here.
Look. You sure? Right. Motherfucker pointing right out.
Right.
You know
you sure this ain't him?
Come on, man.
Right? Yeah, that's how.
And you saying they was like young girls and shit. He black, like, bro, like, come on, man.
It was 20 years ago.
They should have just let him the fuck out. Fuck commuting this shit to life.
Yeah.
Should just let him the fuck out.
I guess that's the. What is a process? It's a process.
They got the person that said that he did it, saying that he did it.
Nah, they could have just cut. They could have just commuted this shit. Period. He could have just said, "Fuck it, we just going." You did it 20.
But then that's too much like them saying we was wrong.
They even used the actual killer as a key witness against him.
So he perjured himself then.
He and his family maintained that he was at home the night of Howell's murder, eating dinner and playing games with his siblings, and that the jury was never heard this information at trial. Wow.
That's why you keep your inner circle like this big.
Yeah, I don't fuck with niggas.
But like I said, I don't know.
I need my inner circle to be.
I know my mom gonna lie. Like, she gonna say I was there.
My mom gonna try her best to lie, but
she gonna say I was there.
She gonna be like, yeah, he was here.
Yeah.
I think.
She gonna say he was
I think
there.
he was here. They was like, oh, you sure?
He was there.
Right. But let's talk about, man, we got a domestic violence situation. Zac Stacy. Anybody know who Zac Stacy is? You know who he is?
That nigga need a bullet.
Who's Zac Stacy?
Wow. We about to watch what he did in
that
a couple
nigga need
minutes.
a bullet.
Yeah, ex-NFL player.
Who's Zac Stacy?
Only therapy gonna work for that nigga.
The
He
therapy
fucked
ain't gonna,
up.
therapy
What
ain't
did he
gonna work
do?
for him.
You about to see? I know you know.
I don't.
You ain't see the video yesterday for real?
Nah.
All right, well, let's watch.
Show that shit.
I really did.
It's not. See the whole video.
You got the whole video
Got the whole footage
from the tick to the talk.
Man, I thought I had it.
Is
Cause that second half of the video was the worst part.
Listen,
Yeah,
man, when they
I
showed
don't even
the
know what
door
y'all-
angle from the front
I
door,
don't even know what y'all talking about.
you about to see hopefully because that shit was crazy.
I can't see it.
You can't play it.
Nah, it's coming up black.
Oh man, but listen, man, he put hands on his ex-girlfriend, baby mama.
So,
Do you want
White
me to just
girl,
let
too.
you see it right now so you can see it?
right.
Yeah, show me.
So a graphic and disturbing video emerged on social media that allegedly shows former NFL running back Zac Stacy beating his girlfriend inside her Florida home on Saturday. Fox News reports that the woman, who could be seen being thrown into a TV stand and applied for a restraining order against the former New York Jets player. Citing TMZ Sports on Wednesday, the woman had reportedly claimed that Stacy punched her several times in the head. I begged him to stop because the baby was on the couch just a few feet from where he punched me, she wrote. In a statement to Fox 35 News, Oakland police confirmed that on November 13th, officers responded to an emergency call about a domestic disturbance. Officers arrived on the scene within 2 minutes and were able to determine a domestic violence battery. had taken place, and the suspect, Zac Stacy, had fled the scene. Officers continued to search for Stacy, and the case was forwarded to the investigations unit of the Oakland Police Department to establish probable cause to secure a warrant for Stacy's arrest. He was not arrested. It's been a minute. I don't know if he's arrested now. Is he in custody?
Yeah, he
right
arrested.
now?
They caught him.
Caught him in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of what in the video they were talking about.
Old Thomas' baby right here.
The baby crying. You hear the baby crying and everything. Like that, Joe.
He go near the baby, grab something.
That's what got me fucked up. I'm sorry I can't get this.
He definitely was a bum on the field. He definitely was a bum. He said he a bum on the field, even more of a bum in real life. That's fact. Like the way he slung her into that TV, bro.
I'm not gonna touch this one.
He get on top of her and beat her up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch this one.
That shit.
I'm gonna chill on this one.
That's a bad John.
Yo, he terrible, bro.
That's a bad John.
Like, he definitely deserved. I think somebody said he deserved.
And I can't even lie. When I first seen the video, like I was ignorant because I laughed.
You laughed?
Yeah, I laughed. Wow. It's not funny. Wow, you feel me?
It's definitely not funny.
It's not. But we the way we brought up right now. No, let me explain. Because the social media era, you see stuff like that, and you tend to laugh as a first response. That was my first. Then I had to think and humanize myself with the situation. Like that's somebody's daughter. You feel me? Right. Especially with me ready to hopefully have a daughter. You feel me? Like I would go to jail behind that shit. I'd be ready to kill boy. Like you know what I'm saying. So I had to really think about it as a person. You feel me? And not just looking at it as a social media looker. Like you feel me? Like that's really somebody's daughter. It's a mother, obviously, because her child is there. So it's like,
and you gotta hear if you hear the
I heard it. I heard the whole.
You hear the thing in the background. She's like, no, it's not. Like, what are you?
Yeah, like you could tell it's not the first time he's done this.
Listen, he said
she was scared. Like she was really.
So he's a football player. So maybe he's suffering from CTE or CTSE.
That ain't no excuse, bro.
Listen, you have a lot of brain injuries. It's an excuse.
That's a valid excuse.
You feel me? Like, but most football players are violent. Right, and she said it. It's different now. So I think he was saying, "But you know who I am?" And she was like, "No, it's different now. You don't play in the NFL no more." And he smacked and I was like, "Damn!" Like he smacked her down. Bro.
I know. I seen the video.
Then picked her up and threw her into the TV. And I'm like,
Bae, that's where I was at with it. That's why I said I'm not going to touch it, bro, because I don't
know the whole story.
What the fuck went on? Now I always say that I'm a firm believer.
She got a lot of cameras in the house too.
I'm saying I'm a firm believer in dudes shouldn't be hitting
females at all.
That's not my thing. That's not what I do. I'm not on no shit like that.
Right. Domestic violence.
But
it's always more to the story.
It's always something that go on because see, I find that most men are not like me that can compose themselves in a lot of different situations. I know that it's hard for a man. Most of these niggas, cause like when they broad smack them. Or fucking spit on him or some goofy shit like that.
He said he barely got any tick to suffer from a brain injury.
What? All right, you just seen the video then, right?
Yeah. I don't know what she did.
No, and you don't. I know that. So I need you to use your imagination.
All right.
What could have happened, right? That Gio would say that's okay for him to have done that.
I'm not never gonna say it's okay to beat a woman up.
Other ways
because what I want to
that.
say is, right, no matter what my daughter would have called me and said, right, my daughter could have said she glued his dick to his leg. My daughter could have said she fucked his best friend. When I'd have seen that video, I'd have wrapped him up in that fucking blue carpet.
But that's you.
Me and my cousins and whoever would have went to that house and we'd have killed that nigga and wrapped him up in that fucking
I think that's any father.
But that's
any
you
real
coming
father.
from the perspective of her father, my nigga.
All right.
But
so
if you come
perspective
now,
where I need to come as now. Yeah, switch me.
Come
on, let's go.
You ready? She glued his dick to his motherfucking leg. He woke up, his dick was glued to his leg. Now what you think about what the fuck went on in there?
Yeah, we got to talk about this.
What you think? What you think about what went on in there?
So then you have a different perspective.
You think it's something different now, right? Because that ain't your
daughter.
Yeah.
Like even if it was no, listen to me. Even if it was my daughter,
right?
If it was a real thing, like oh shit, you really glued his dick to his leg, then we got to go a little bit deeper.
No, it's why did you do that?
Yeah.
Like, why did all these chain of events happen? That's why I said I don't get involved.
My dad always showed the fuck up and talk to my boyfriends.
I don't
all
get
crazy.
involved with shit like that, bro.
Right.
I don't like talking about shit like this.
He
bro.
barely got tick.
I myself don't hit women. I never hit a woman. I never fought a woman. I don't do no shit like that. That's just not who the fuck I am. But I understand how these situations get out of hand with motherfuckers. That's not to say that I'm saying it's cool. It's saying that I understand how they get out of hand with these niggas. All these niggas not strong.
And then I want to say, even though I'm giving my perspective on it, right? I'm never judging anything off of social media. I don't trust social media. I don't trust television. I don't trust none of this shit. I know what they want to do to black people. You feel me? I'm not saying he right. I'm not saying he wrong. I'm just saying, off my emotions as a man, if I was her parent, yes, I would want to go fuck him up before I figured out what happened.
Was she black?
No, she white.
No, she white.
Yeah, she white.
But I do know this, right? Social media is fucked.
See, what I'm gonna need everybody to do, man, is take a breath, bro. Take a breath then, bro. Because they on an attack to kill brothers out this month.
They on the attack, bro. Yeah.
They on the attack, and they vilify all of us by one instance of seeing this shit on TV. See, by seeing him do that, all of us do that.
You see what they doing to
See what I'm
Travis
saying?
Scott?
Now we all gotta defend against that and condemn him for what the fuck went on just to be, like I just did when I said, yeah, I don't hit women. I never hit a woman. Now I gotta stand on that because this happened, because they gonna group us all in one group. Like,
See how they treat our women.
But we can't use this as one isolated incident. Like this ain't happened before though with NFL players. There's been plenty of NFL players caught on tape beating
it
on women,
always
bro.
happened.
You're playing a violent sport, bro, where at any given, if we're talking about odds and numbers, any given time you could be injured.
We in a violent area. We're dealing with violence all the time.
Yeah,
so that make me okay to go home and smack my girl because I just came from the block and I'm mad.
That's some weird
You gotta
shit.
learn how to channel that energy, bro. That's just my personal opinion.
Listen, that's a choice. If you're involved in violent history in the city of Chester, that's because you want to be involved in it.
That's not necessarily true. Innocent people get shot all the time, bro.
What I know is this, bro. It's a choice. I'm one of the most, or I digress. I was one of the most violent motherfuckers that I knew. And I never hit a broad, bro. I never punched on no broad, smacked no broad up, none of that shit. That ain't my wave, my nigga. Like, that ain't what I was a violent motherfucker, bro. So yeah, like you said, whatever was going on out in that street, bro, I ain't coming in here and beat no broad up.
Why would you?
Because I'm a real gangster. I always have been. I've had problems with men. If any woman, matter of fact, fuck that. If any woman out there have an issue with your boy, with your main man, y'all can refer all y'all discrepancies and ill will to @Shanita.com. She the CEO of Secure the Bag. She handles all issues with any women. I don't even argue with broads, bro. So any problem, y'all can refer that to @Shanita Stockman. At her, tell her, she'll get with y'all. But I don't talk to women, bro. I don't argue with women. I don't do none of that shit. That shit whack.
See, you just because, see, what happened is, right, over the years, and you've been forced to be, you learned some lessons at a very young age, and you've been groomed, and this ain't happened over fucking night, right? You like Danielson right now. You owning your energy. You owning the God in you. You got to understand, all of us ain't owning the God in us in certain situations.
Yeah. Nah, but see.
But I'm just saying, like, a lot of us ain't in a situation where we have a woman that can, we have our life partner that's going to answer these situations for us. We ain't got we ain't got time to sit back and say, you know what, I ain't never hit a bitch, I ain't going to hit a bitch.
Yeah.
We ain't got time to,
Right. Nah, see, the whole time, it ain't even that. Like, if you did, you did. But you know better. And you know better now. And you not doing the shit no more. Like, whatever happened, bro. You can't change shit that happened in your life. But you cannot do it no more. Like, you made a mistake. You made a mistake, bro. You cannot do that shit no more. A motherfucker done put you on game, my nigga. You can't be out here hitting them bitches like that, my nigga. You know what you right. And you don't do it no more. Yeah, it happened in your life. It's a little blip there that happened, but that ain't what you on no more. It's the niggas that stay on that shit. It's the niggas that's young, because most of us, bro, as men, most of us as black men out here, that's why I say it's the environment, bro. Most of us ain't got no pop. We ain't got no positive motherfucking old head role models, men, no uncles, no nothing, motherfucker that's 100% solid for you to pattern your life after. No, you gotta take pieces from every other motherfucker. His hustle, his grind, his strength, and try to envision you as that motherfucker. We don't got nobody to give us this game. So motherfuckers get to hitting bitches early. 11 years old, 10 years old, in school, fighting broads. Because it ain't nobody telling them You don't fight broads. So if your 10-year-old son is beating bitches up at the school, beat your fucking son up. Tell your fucking son that ain't what this is.
All right.
You don't go tell your son if a girl hit him at school, hit her back. Fucking weirdos. That's what these women be doing, and that's what these dumbass niggas out here doing.
Then when your son end up-
so you teaching,
Right.
and this is what I always say about
I
teaching
say you gotta
kids,
teach your son
teaching
because if you
kids
don't,
young
somebody
shit.
else gonna teach them.
Teaching your kids when they at a certain age, bro, certain shit is bad. It's detrimental. It don't help. So teaching your son something like that at that age is not helping him. It's hurting him. Because when he get older, he's still gonna smack bitches. He's still gonna punch bitches. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna get off of that, and you done told him that's what you do.
See, what's detrimental about this joint is, though, that video, it didn't just show him. Let's say if she
Hitting
did
her.
something nutty, and he
shit
got the
was
first
bad.
one off on
That
him.
shit was bad, bro.
That shit was
The
all the
second,
way
the
bad.
third one, the slam, you got a little bit too much off on
Yeah,
him.
you-
I
all
dig
It's a
that.
difference
shit
between
was
hitting
bad.
bitches and literally beating. No, he beat on her like she was a man, bro.
All that shit was bad.
He beat on her worse than I seen niggas beat up other men.
Like,
Yeah, because see, I'm not gonna give a woman the power like that to emasculate me in public in front of niggas and call me a nigga that's less than a nigga. Or you woman beater. I'm not giving no broad no power like that over me to be out here having me looking like that, bro. No. That's what they do. They use that
So,
on you, man.
you know how you said that-
all on there, no, man.
You know how you said the part where you said that if she glued his dick to his leg?
Yeah,
Let's reverse it now.
yeah,
Let's reverse it and say that she didn't do nothing bad to him.
right.
We just having a discussion here.
I know.
So let's say the scenario prior to that video was that he didn't do nothing bad. She didn't do nothing crazy.
Right.
He wrong.
He definitely
If he
wrong.
didn't, if she didn't do nothing too wild, you know, she just did the regular shit that a woman does. A woman argues. A woman, you know,
nags.
I believe he's wrong, regardless if she did anything.
If I was that nigga's dad, I would have went and checked him. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
The way he threw
What
her
did I
around?
do wrong? How did I raise you wrong that you wanted to beat her that bad? Like, what the fuck did I do as a man to make you feel as though
It's aggression, bro.
that
It's
was the
frustration.
cool thing to do?
He
I
only
gotta
played
get you
3
some
years
help.
in the NFL. He retired in 2017. Who knows what he's been doing? He's not as big as he once was in all of his other pictures. He looks kind of skinny. You feel me? So he just has a lot of ruthless aggression in it.
Bro, it go back to educating our kids early, bro. Educating our daughters that they don't strike men, they don't hit men. Teaching our daughters how to address men, how should they talk to them,
Right.
words and shit phrases they shouldn't use.
Shouldn't you? Right.
This is the education when you saying you want to change a mindset of people.
Right.
This is what you teach them.
Absolutely.
You teach our daughters how to be girls, to become young women. So that's learning how to interact with men, deal with men, talk to men, what they shouldn't do, what they shouldn't say. This is what they should be teaching their daughters.
Listen,
We should
They
be
gotta
teaching
know
them- we
that
should be-
too, though.
we
Because
should
there's
be
grown women that
teaching-
don't know
we
how
should-
I
to
agree
talk
with
to
you.
men
Right.
and don't know how to deal with that.
And that's why
That's a
we
generational
and that's
thing.
why we in a law situation because
Very
we have
law.
ignorant we have ignorant broads who don't even know how to be treated as a woman.
Right.
Teaching our next generation of women about being women.
Right.
The next generation of the mothers of our children. And we have dudes who don't know what it is to be men, teaching our sons that it's cool to hit these broads back.
For no
and
reason.
You see what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
like, it's a warped way of thinking. It's both wrong. Teaching the boy that, yeah, you hit this girl back, that's dead wrong. Not teaching these girls that they shouldn't be called that. You should be teaching your daughter that men are bigger, stronger, faster. It's no way they can beat them in a fight. Their thing should be intellect. It should be intelligent thought, intelligent thinking, knowing how to talk in a situation. She can't win in a physical confrontation.
You know, when it comes to, I agree with you on one part a lot of parts on that. The biggest part is, I feel like if we taught men to be men and women to be women, certain ones of these situations wouldn't happen. If I taught my son he needs to be a protector, a provider, he needs to be there and he needs to nourish this woman. And I need to teach my daughter that when you get a husband, you don't need to fight him. You need to love him. You need to back what his moves are. You need to do this. Then see this friction that happens, it'd be friction. This ain't a perfect world. But it wouldn't be her trying to swing and it wouldn't be him trying to follow up and all this. Like, it gets, once again, we dealing with TV and Instagram. This shit get nutty. I thought about something. Why the fuck is it all these cameras in this woman's house?
I said that. That's what I said.
And does he know that? I don't think he knew the cameras was in the house.
He didn't know.
I feel like this is a situation
You
where
said he said he didn't know the cameras was in there.
If he knew, why would he attack her that way?
He might have lost.
I feel like
Now, bro said he got CTC. He don't know. He might not be thinking right.
We just wiped CTC out. He played a 3-year career.
Man, I beat Ronda Rousey.
But he got a 3-year professional career. But he been playing football since he was little. You know,
she can't take a woman punch. How the fuck she gonna take a man punch? A woman knocked her out.
Knocked her slam out.
So if I grab her and punch her, she definitely going to fuck to sleep. Like, I ain't fighting no woman. But in the elevator, bro, everybody knows cameras in the elevator. We keep seeing motherfuckers get punched in the face in the elevator.
Who get punched in the face?
Ray Rice. That's what he knocked this girl out.
We done seen that 100 times.
Knocked this girl out in the elevator.
Everybody don't really pay attention to elevators because it's more like
everybody knows it's a camera in the
You
elevator.
in a hotel, you know it's a goddamn.
Especially when you got the type of money he got.
You had sex in the elevator?
Bro, everybody done seen a movie where they always watching the camera.
But it's because of the camera. I did it because of the camera.
Right. I mean, certain hotels, absolutely.
What? I had sex in the elevator because of the camera. That was a kid. That was part of the rush.
Yeah, I don't. As a man, it's just certain things I won't do, and hitting a woman is definitely one of them. And not, like I said, I made the mistake of hitting because she called me a bitch and a pussy, and it just irritated the fuck out of me. It was
Couldn't
real
take
quick.
it.
Wow.
You snapped, huh?
Couldn't take it.
And then I looked at her slide down the wall, and I said, "Oh shit!"
Oh my God!
And my grandmother said, "Nigga, what the fuck did you just do?"
You Wile E. Coyote her, bro.
And
yo, you wrong, man.
And I was wrong, and I knew I was wrong, and I apologize.
Talk around Gio about my back.
You know you don't. You better not.
You feel me?
Bring that shit up
And
leave that shit where it was at.
And the situation, it went left.
Gio, am I wrong if I shot at a bitch while she was with another nigga?
Nigga.
Yeah,
you wrong.
I shot at her and a nigga together.
That's all.
Oh, that was that what?
That's gangster.
It was.
It was a what?
It was the PCP.
It was still. That's not you.
I was still upset though. I was heartbroken. It was emotional.
Why was you upset?
Okay.
Emotional decision.
I pulled up. I seen it together. I said, "Oh no, these motherfuckers! These niggas was playing me."
Since you brought that up,
I let it out.
Let me ask you this then. Let's say,
thank God they didn't get hit. We wouldn't even be here talking about this. I'd be in jail for life.
Let's say you beefing with a cat, right? And you sing, and then you start shooting at him. He stopped the car.
Girl, how about that? I seen that post earlier.
You keep shooting her.
I mean, I'm
spinning the block. I'm spinning the block. She got up now. She ready to get a drop up. It's not safe.
Your baby mom, how about the car?
Yeah,
with somebody you beefing with?
Yeah, you was shooting
One
at
of
the
my
car.
exes tell you I shot at the car because
say no.
See, me, it's easy for me to say something like that because I don't got to deal with my baby moms. I got custody of both my kids, so they in the way anyway.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I don't care about them.
Yeah.
My ex would tell you I shot at her. In the car. I shot at both of them. I said, ooh, y'all playing me? I pulled up. I was like, ooh.
Listen.
And you squeezed on the bitch?
I let it all out right across my own lap.
All right, we got a would you rather question.
I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
Can we blame it on drugs?
Yeah.
It was a bad part of my life. It was dark.
She's talking about no, baby, no.
We know we got food everywhere. We're gonna label it just France and Italy. What place would you rather take a tour and eat food from? France or Italy?
Italy. I like Italian.
Right.
Alabama. They make good chicken.
It's not even in a question.
I'm gonna just skip over him.
France or Italy, bro.
Oh, all right.
You gotta pick one of them foreign places.
All right. Where they make the spaghetti at?
Yeah, I'm going Italy too. I'm just going with Italy.
What do French have besides French fries?
I'm not eating snails, bro. So they have escargot.
What the hell is that?
Snails.
Yeah, I'm glad I picked Italy.
Right.
But why? All right. So now, what was the basis of that question?
No, it's just a would you rather. So it's a
what
topic
she
breaker.
said?
It's in between topics and it breaks up the shit that we talk
Why
about.
can't
Because we sat here and we talked about for 45 minutes about guns and all that other shit.
Why couldn't he name black spots we could have went to?
Black.
Like where you want to eat at? Do you want to eat in
I got a question. Has any of y'all tried Lavish?
That's why I said Alabama.
No, we're not. No, we already talked about
We're
that.
not talking about that.
We're not talking about
We're
that.
not talking about
that.
You can go live and you can talk
I
about
just
it.
asked a question. I asked if anybody ate there.
We're not talking about that.
I'll ask y'all off camera then.
I ain't go yet, brother.
Thank you. That's all I asked was an answer. I didn't ask anybody was
No,
it
but
good?
I am planning on going and giving them a play. I'm gonna pull up and give them a play.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna find out. I might go for myself.
Definitely the other day I got some good. I got some great food.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna pull up and give them a play.
The motherfuckers gave me some wings with macaroni and cabbage. That
Shit was
shit
popping.
That shit was popping.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna pull up and give him a play.
That shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. Popping is like a 10.
Okay.
Let me give it. It was good. Let's go 7.
I mean,
it was seasoned right.
For
it was
$6, for $6 good.
Yeah, for $6 good is perfect. That's
good. It's appreciable.
It was cooked. The consistency, everything.
Yeah, good is appreciable for $6.
The greens was good. The mac was good. I was like, oh, what is they talking about? I said, but shit, I talked about them before. Shit.
That just be us as a people.
Word.
You know how we get.
Yeah.
What Tierra another say? Men don't understand that trauma.
My fault, P. I didn't even take you on top. It was just a question.
She holds that thought in the back of her head, like, damn, don't get him too mad or any man mad, because that aggression is scary. Without question. This is why I'm like, teach your daughters how to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Like how to speak to men, how to talk to men. Women, man, you women should not be calling men bitches, pussies, and gay, and like you not supposed to be doing that to no.
Once you get to that level, you need to just leave.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be saying that shit. You putting yourself in a bad
That nigga
situation.
ain't gonna touch me.
Especially if this nigga not the
not
type
rap
of
right.
dude who can
walk
control
away,
himself
right.
and can look you in your face and be like, bitch, you stupid.
Let me tell you, them 500 murders in Philly. Let's say about
They shot a lot of
25%.
chicks.
25% of them came from women making that phone call. From niggas going to protect the woman.
25%.
25% of them came from a nigga going to protect the
I'm
woman.
gonna say 50.
Oh, I don't know.
Or a call from a woman.
9 times out of 10, we already know. The girl call you and say, I'm gonna call my cousin, and then the cousin coming up there and he's shooting up the block.
Yeah, that's because these niggas is lames, man. This is what I'm saying, man. Dudes is lames, bro.
But see, you can say that because you came from a different era. Yeah. You came from an era of back in the day when your beeper went off and then you called back on the payphone and your cousin said come, you went to rumble first.
Yeah.
It was 5 of y'all niggas. One nigga had the 38 with the duct tape on it.
doubt.
But we was like, I'm gonna whip this nigga ass out here.
Yeah, without question.
And when you got there, the old heads there said, just give him his fair one and y'all, you know, do. It is different. We gotta evolve with times or we gonna get smoked in the time.
These niggas is manipulated by these broads and they let around with these broads because like this shit is kind of flip flop. That's why I always say men not acting like men. They getting led around by the women. They getting put in situations by the women, from what the women doing. They getting in situations with each other. Cause she with this one and that one from this part of town and that part of town.
You know they are.
I'm saying, and it's putting and dudes is letting these broads just put them in bad space, man. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to everything. Like, teach these girls. These girls is out here in the mix. That's why they getting shot now, bro. The broads ain't used to get shot. Now they getting shot.
They getting shot because they men. They out there thinking they men. They walking around with 32s in their bag.
They in a bad space. And guess what?
What?
That's because, again, I ain't want to harp on the gun safety shit and none of that, but because all these bitches carrying straps now.
Right. All of them.
You see what I'm saying?
All of them.
All of them.
Why are all our women carrying straps?
Because we can't. Because we fellas.
No, because our fucking men not protecting them right.
But niggas, how can a man get a gun if he a felon?
So now they becoming men. Fuck, get a gun. Women is carrying guns because these fags is out here snatching them and raping them and shit like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Men not protecting them. Men will see a nigga beating a broad up in the street,
raping her on the train.
And don't stop it.
Pull out his phone and record it.
And don't stop it, my nigga. How can you see a dude hitting a broad, closed fist right now in her face, bro, and don't say nothing? Like, how can you do that? But that's what these motherfuckers is. That's why these women is carrying straps. That's why these women is acting like men. They gotta protect themselves. They gotta move a certain way. They preyed on by everybody. It's these niggas, man. These niggas weird out here, bro. They weak. That's it, broad getting literally beat the fuck down and won't say shit, won't do shit. But then get at a nigga about another broad who gave that hole up to another player. But you gonna pull up on him and shoot him. But you seen a man literally kicking a broad in the face. So what? She not your sister. So what? She not your auntie, man.
Yeah, you do nothing to help her.
She's somebody, mom. She's somebody auntie.
Right.
That's somebody's sister you know out here, bro. Like, you just gonna let this nigga beat that bitch up like that? Yeah, these niggas weird.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
How many days is it in a year?
365.
I knew the answer to that.
Sometimes
I just wanted to say it.
366.
They had 500?
500 right now.
At
500.
least one nigga get tagged a day? Every day I walk out?
More than one.
It's gonna be two.
Well, it ain't.
It's gonna end up there.
It ain't
Yeah, it's definitely gonna
365
average
yet.
out,
We
too.
still got what?
Yeah, we still got about
Still got a whole
60
month.
days left.
Now we got about 45 days.
45 days left. They
So
gonna get up
you
to
can't
600.
even play Ice Cube. Today was a good day up that joint. Because every day somebody
Every day.
get tagged.
Every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day.
And they walking motherfuckers down up there, like in the store, out the store, on the park. Like they walking you down. Like shit different out here, bro.
Damn. I remember it used to be nice to go to the Philadelphia Zoo.
I don't think nobody got shot up there yet.
But if you go outside the Philadelphia Zoo, that's
a zoo itself.
That's
That's a
yeah,
zoo
it's a zoo
itself.
right there. As soon as you go to the gas station right next to the zoo, nigga, you in the hood. That's the hood right there,
But
nigga. That's Waukee Town.
Facts.
It's been Waukee Town for years. I'm just letting you know.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't. I don't
It was
partake,
Waukee Town.
but I know.
You get hurt right there, baby. One street over, you get hurt. You get a little dark.
All right.
I'm trying to bring up the totals, but
500 in the year? And the year ain't out? Damn, how do I even play today was a good day?
September was 400, and I know September, October, 2 months.
Property value got to be crazy low in Kensington.
Yeah, it's bad.
To date, there have been 491 homicides in 2021.
Damn.
A 13% increase
That's
from
up
2020.
from last year. Yeah, they had they ended up with like four something last year. So they up. Shit crazy. What else we got, man?
So you talked earlier about men being stuck in bad situations. And we have, no, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Tammy Roman. Tammy Roman explains why she is fine with her husband having a child with someone else.
Oh.
Yeah. She's
No,
pretty
you
good.
cannot.
No, but you definitely speak your truth. And recently, you and your husband, Reggie Youngblood, you guys talked about that you're considering surrogacy.
Oh, wow.
Any updates? Anything you want to share with us? Or how were you
How's
guys
that
doing?
been?
Yeah.
It's on pause.
Is it?
Okay, why?
Yeah, I feel like I'm at a point where my career is starting to do and reward me for all of my efforts and the time that I've been in this business.
Yep.
And a baby for me right now would just not be the thing to do.
Yeah.
So what I offered him was an opportunity for us to take a break for a year or two and let him go find someone to have a child with.
Stop it.
And then when he has his baby, we could get back together.
You would genuinely be okay with that.
Hold on. So you're giving him permission. So what happens, let's say he follows through and has this baby. Do you help raise the baby?
I would help raise the baby. It's just I don't want to have it. I don't want to go get my eggs and all that. It's really more about him being able to have his legacy here because he's an only child.
And he doesn't have children.
And he does not have any children. So it's really more for him than it is for me.
Would the baby's mother be around to also raise the child?
Yeah, I believe in co-parenting. I think that's a very valuable part of a child's life. If the parents aren't together, you need to learn how to co-parent.
Yeah.
And then, I could be there and love the child as if,
That is very selfless.
it was my
I
own.
can't say as a woman I would give my man permission.
Yeah.
What you get to do during that year?
Well, I'm
her career.
I am a one-penis woman, so even though we will be on break, I would not entertain any other men because that would still be my husband. I'm just giving him the opportunity to go have a child.
Got it. And he can only have it with one. You find that one woman for the one child. This is not a free-for-all year.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. But he said...
What did he say?
He said...
I was going to say.
I don't want that. I fell in love with you. You're the woman that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And if God put me here and I'm not supposed to have children, then that's what it is.
How did you feel hearing that?
It was a blessing and a curse because I was like, he really loves me. But then at the same time, I felt like I was being selfish. Our relationship has a selfish element to it because I really do want him to have children. I just can't be the person to do that.
But you know what? You can have children in all different ways now, right?
Yeah.
In terms of adoption and all.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. I have...
So what y'all think about that? First of all,
No.
turn the volume down.
What is this bitch talking about?
What the fuck is he talking about?
That was different.
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck you mean, dog? I'm Gio. We about to fucking argue, dog.
We can do that in a second. But go ahead.
You always trying to fucking argue with somebody. I ain't trying to argue with you.
I'm gonna fucking hear her. Nah, go ahead, get
But
down.
motherfucker, if she can't have no babies, though, what if he want his bloodline to go on?
She's 51 years old, first of all.
She gave him the opportunity. He said he didn't want to do it.
Right. What are you talking about?
She gave him the opportunity to go to create that lineage and so his name could live on, and he chose not to. I wouldn't have. I'm gonna keep my name going.
Yeah, he's well. All right.
Do you see? First of all,
if he wanted that way, then I agree with him. It's his life, his body, energy, his godness in him. That's what he.
Do y'all see how skinny she is? Like y'all just passed over the fact that she looks like damn near like a skeleton. She's skinny as shit. She's sick. Something wrong with her. So
that bitch ain't sick. That bitch trying to act. That bitch in the best shape damn near of her life.
Of
She
her
was
life?
slimmed down, and that's in great shape to them broads over there, bro.
First of all, I don't even know who
Dead
she
slim.
is.
Right.
That's the bitch Tammy Roman used to be married to. Once she married Kenny Anderson back in the day.
Right.
A little bit for your time. She was on.
I know
that
who Kenny
house,
Anderson
Oh, she
is.
was on that
Who is
Housewives bullshit.
He was a basketball player,
what position he play?
point guard,
There you go.
What team?
the Rockets.
The Nets.
I was close.
Right.
I was thinking of Kenny Smith. It's cool.
It's okay.
I was in the right place. I ain't get 100%. I got 95 though.
No, you good. You good. Shit. Now you know.
Oh well, Leslie says she got health issues.
She got health issues, bro.
So
it's,
what?
It's like literally no reason for her to even. She's 51 years old.
So
That's old to be having a baby.
Yeah, that's definitely old.
To be having a baby at 51. I know there are people out here that have done it, but
Especially with health issues, that's a big complication.
that's a big complication. So, her doing that is not just for him, it's for her as well. Shit, I'm trying to live. So
Bro.
go ahead, she said all the you gotta test our eggs, you gotta go through. She don't want to go through all that shit. She just said it. So go ahead out there, find yourself a little boo. You feel me? And she said she'll co-parent with him. She said all those things. I'll co-parent with you. I'll do whatever we want to do. I want to be with you, but I need you to want to be with me.
I respect it.
Right. So, if she gonna let him go out there and do his thing,
Very selfless.
right. She's not being selfish.
Exactly.
You can find a woman. There's tons of women that will be okay with that.
Hold up. I'm gonna have to go the other way now.
Go ahead.
At first, I was thinking that, no, I don't want her, bro.
You don't want her?
Yeah, I don't want her. If I'm him, I don't want her.
Why?
Because she's not gonna have the baby that I want. I don't want her.
Right. So she's worthless to you.
I don't want her.
Right. I mean, listen, I understand it.
Yeah, that's me. I don't want her.
I'm not going to deal with, if I know I want more children, I'm not going to deal with somebody that can't have children.
Bro, these bitches don't carry their own babies no more. Bitch, you got eggs. Get that goddamn egg out. Pay one of these little bitches to carry this baby. And we gonna have a baby.
Okay.
Fuck you mean?
I don't know if I want a baby.
And if you
With
not
money,
and if you
with
and
money.
again,
I don't know if I want a baby
And
with
again,
her.
if you're not willing to do that, I don't want you.
I don't think her. I
Why
don't think
am I
her.
gonna go knock another broad up that I fuck around and have ties with and be attached to, and you supposed to be my wife that I really want? Like, no, get the fuck out of there.
I think you should look at.
I don't even want
me.
her. She sounds stupid.
I look at babies, even though sometimes we fall short on this, right? I look at mating as as y'all look at pit bulls. Her being in the health issue that she in, I don't think I want to make a pit bull with you.
No, you ain't good.
My pit bull not gonna come out strong. Wow. This survival of the fittest out this joint. You just fucking said it, Gio.
Wow.
It's real out this joint.
Yeah.
I want my kid to make it. It's certain shit going on in this world, right?
My nigga, she 50.
That's why I don't even want a baby with her.
She 50.
I don't want a baby with her.
No, but I'm saying, your baby, what the fuck? She 50. You acting like she ready to die at 22 from some disease and you don't want no baby.
Right,
from
she
her.
made it to 50.
She's fucking 50.
So you're telling me that she got good stock because she made it to 50?
I'm just saying she 50. Like, the fuck?
You don't know
worried
how
about
much
having a
longer
kid
she
about
can-
a 50
When a body makes a baby, when your sperm makes a baby that you about to put in your wife, it takes all your DNA, puts it into a bowl, takes all her DNA at that time. Not from when she was 22, not from when she was 16.
Well, your
it
DNA
takes from
doesn't
then.
change.
Yes, it does.
It changes when?
So you
When
mean
does
your
your
chromosomes in your body don't change?
No.
Let's look that one up, buddy. You're
I
wrong
mean,
about
look
that.
it up. You Google it. You just brought it up
listen
as a challenge.
to me. When you're a baby, right?
They always had science class.
Right.
When you're a
right.
baby, the sperm that you're going to put out when you're 16 is going to
Right.
be different than the sperm that you put out if you're 33.
No.
Yes, it is.
Look it up and prove it to me.
Somebody pull the facts up.
Listen to this. I'll prove it to you without even having to look it up.
The only thing that changes count.
If you were 16,
that's the only thing that changes.
The only thing that changes count.
Your chromosomes that are made when you're
change,
16,
bro.
right?
They don't change.
You're a healthy 16-year-old. Let's agree.
Oh
Let's see.
God.
Let me fucking talk then.
Go ahead.
When you're 16 and you healthy, you playing football, right? And you stick out these chromosomes. Guess what? You got a healthy football playing 16-year-old chromosome. If you started smoking crack at 17 and smoke crack till you was fucking 33, you sticking out a fucking crack baby, bitch. The fuck is you talking about? That DNA is completely different.
The woman can make a crack baby. The father, I know tons of crackhead motherfuckers running around making kids, and kids go on to do great motherfucking things because the women wasn't smoking crack. Your sperm does not. It can take on the attributes of crack. Right, but it doesn't when it's in the woman. 9 months, 9 months is fine, right? So it's like a piehead, or you made babies while you were smoking wet. Would you say your kids are wet heads?
I didn't make no babies while I was smoking wet
at all.
No,
none.
No, I didn't.
How long was you smoking wet?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I didn't make no babies when I was smoking wet. They'd be crazy.
I made all of my kids smoking the shit I was smoking. Taylor. Pilar, JP, all of them.
JP crazy as shit. I know JP. JP crazy. JP wears sandals when it's snow outside. He's crazy, dog.
I wear sandals and no sock and no drawers. When it's cold outside.
Too much. A little too much.
I got locked up in February with no drawers on, with sandals.
And sandals.
With $30 in my pocket.
He over town. And how do you have? They went in your fucking pocket.
It was in my nutsack.
Don't fucking lie. You gonna try? You see how he changed the story up? He gonna try to say they was in his pocket.
They was in my pocket.
They was in your fucking pants.
They was
no
in my bully
drawers
pocket.
on.
Listen, man.
They was in my bully pocket.
He had sweatpants
The
on,
Italians
no
believe
drawers,
if you
pack.
a rap,
How
you
did
can't
hide
rap.
that?
How did you hide that?
How did you hide that?
I got big nuts, bro.
Like, how did you hide that shit, man? Like, that's crazy.
Yo.
Man told him spread his legs, motherfucking pack fell out. Like, how did you hide that, man?
Your body,
Right.
Yeah.
This lifeline that goes down your back. When you go to make a baby,
Right.
that bone marrow and everything else sucks into that one drop of sperm that's about to
But
go.
your chromosomes don't. You saying your
it-
DNA changes.
So what it
doesn't
does,
change.
depending on what you've done in life and what you're doing, where you're at in life, not just physically, but mentally, spiritually.
Oh, man.
That goes into that child.
All right. Now you're bringing up things.
I believe we talk about genetics.
You are dealing with science, and you're bringing in spiritual things, and the spiritual things do not equate in science.
I think it's more genetics than DNA that
What he's
change.
trying to do is talk about genetics.
Yeah.
And passing down genetics. It's a genetic strand in your DNA that passed from father to son, and then his son gonna pass to him. So if your father was an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic without even taking a drink. That's what they say, because he passed on alcoholism.
Genes.
When you first start drinking, you'll become an alcoholic. If you never start drinking, you'll be cool. So, like, you know what I'm saying? You pass that type of shit, but your chromosomes, like, the baby you make at 16, it ain't gonna be no different than if you use your sperm. Motherfuckers be doing that at 90. Get their sperm took out, knock a chick up. Keep it, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna change nothing.
I can't ever hold this conversation with y'all again if you don't believe in, like, frequencies, energy, your spirituality.
I do believe in that.
The essence of who you
Then
are
you
as a
say
person.
that
I do believe
affects the
that.
chromosome.
Nobody never said that.
Yeah.
When you're 16, the brain capacity that you have is not the same as by the time you're 40 and you've sucked up so
No,
much
you
of
mean your
life.
wealth,
You
you
think
mean your
so?
wealth of knowledge isn't the same.
Huh?
So you're telling me geniuses, they're more geniuses at 40 than they were at 12 when they were described as being a genius?
I seen this guy, right? I'm gonna find a post for you.
That was an all right question right there. I want you to answer
This
that.
rich boy,
I
right?
want you to answer that.
He jumped over that
I
motherfucker.
want you to answer what he just said. Say that shit again, P. I want you to answer
But
that.
geniuses are described as being geniuses.
So here you
they're
go.
more of a genius at 40 than they were at 12?
I'm gonna explain it to you in my factor again, right?
Okay.
Niggas be like, Hunt. They say, Hunt, man, you the best hustler I ever seen. You keep taking nothing and making it into something.
Absolutely.
I got that from my father. Now,
Absolutely.
anybody that's older than me that knows me, find a nigga that know me. He'll say, man, I knew your father. You the same hustler he was. So imagine if I'd have got his sperm when he was 16, when he wasn't a hustler. You think it's the same mind state or the
Yeah, 'cause he
spirit
got his
state?
hustler mentality from his father.
He got his hustle mentality from growth, from over time.
Not from his father?
My grandfather was a great worker, but my grandfather wasn't the hustler that my dad was.
So he was a great worker, though. He worked hard at what he wanted.
But I'm telling you again so do you think that if he'd have made me when he was 16 compared to when he made me when he was 33, that I'd have been the same? If you're telling me I got the same spirit as him, well, I got my spirit, the spirit part of me, the hustle part of me, he had to develop that. You feel me? Just like when my son gets it, it's because I made it to be 41. I done went through all this shit in the streets. I done been through ups, downs, whatever, trials and tribulations. So when he gets the essence of me, the spirit part of me, I had to develop that shit.
Absolutely.
Okay,
That's deeper than chromosomes. That's deeper than DNA.
But you put it there.
How do
You
you
put it
explain?
on.
How do you explain the fact that I had my first child when I was my most violent, when I was my most reckless, when I was doing all this shit that.
The same way you just did about alcohol to me.
No, I'm asking you.
Because I could taste the alcohol and be an alcoholic, or I could never taste the alcohol and I'd never be an alcoholic.
I didn't finish even asking you.
I don't care. I answered it.
I didn't even ask you.
I'm not allowed to. I don't have to be in your world.
This
whole cup of Hennessy
You're right.
is
I'm not
almost
even.
done.
You're right. I'm not even going.
No, you gonna finish talking this fucking question now.
You made me forget. Y'all always do that. I be ready to ask them something real profound, then they throw some dumb shit at me and make me forget.
But can I say something?
Go ahead.
I feel as though no matter what age you are when you conceive, I feel like if it's in your genes and in your DNA, no matter when you had it, it's going to come out. You feel me? Like say if you had your child a little earlier, that he wouldn't get the hustle that you got now. I think that's a load of crap because it's in you. You feel me? You was born in it. Like you said, if your father would have had you younger, you might not have turned out the way you are. That's bogus because it's already in your DNA. It's already in your gene. You just got to find out what you got to take to unleash it. You feel me? To keep it.
Talk your goddamn talk, see?
That's what y'all gonna do. It's gonna be 2 against.
No, we not ganging up, bro. I'm not ganging up. I'm just giving my opinion on the situation. I feel like DNA and genes, it don't matter what age you have it. You feel me? It's just installed in your body. So
yeah, I'm just one of them bulls. Pay me no mind because I'm always one of them bulls on spirituality.
Nah, that's cool though, because that makes sense though.
But I already explained that to you when we was up here before when I told the chicks about imprinting. And they didn't understand what the fuck I meant. The transference of energy from man to woman. That men imprint on women. Women don't imprint on men. Like when you have sex with a woman, you imprint your life force and life energy onto her. Because those two energies come together and create the baby. So you gotta imprint yours on her. She doesn't imprint hers on you. So you do pass that energy off. You pass everything off through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You listen.
So you do.
Sizzle. You'll be with me, and I'll be talking about some shit that probably just doesn't make any sense at all. But to people, to me, it makes sense because it's like, I feel like us as blacks, how can I say this? You can't talk about life, right? When you don't talk about certain things that, like frequencies and energy. You ever meet a chick and you say, what's your name, little girl? You be like, yo, girl, what's your name? You be at the bar, you meet a chick, what's your name? Such and such. You say, oh, you whatchamacallit daughter. You be like, damn, she a hoe just like her mother. I know her. She a fast ass. She got a white liver. She gonna be drinking all the time. She just like her mother.
It couldn't have been the fact that
Italians used to kill the son if the father was a rat. You ever seen Goodfellas? And after he shot the one young boy, he said, he said his father was a rat. His whole family was rats. Certain energies be traveling over. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I'm one of them people that like voodoo and hate Christianity. Because I just think.
You said what?
I like voodoo.
Don't ask him to repeat that.
I like voodoo and I hate Christianity. I feel like Christianity is really just a knockoff white version of voodoo.
That's all it is.
You know? What? I go to a Christian church, y'all motherfuckers run around talking in tongues. I go to a Christian church, y'all are lighting candles talking about let's eat the body of Christ.
That's Catholic. That's more of a Catholic than
no.
Catholic is every other religion. Christianity and Catholic. It's all
Baptist.
But I mean, there's different
Methodist
methods.
They want to drink the blood of Christ.
You
eat
make
the
that
body
face.
of
But I
Christ.
went to Catholic school and I've been to a Baptist church. It's definitely a big difference.
Do they worship Jesus Christ?
Yeah, it's Christianity, but there's different, like you said, there's different levels of Christianity. Everything Catholics do, Baptists don't do, and everything Baptists do, Catholics don't, and so on and so on. Right. But that's why people say it's hard to believe in religion and who
all
wrote
these
the book.
Christian
Because
chicks I know now, guess what they be doing? What's the new trend thing to do? What the Christian girls be doing? I'm about to light some sage to get this Get the evil spirits out my house. Bitch, where the fuck is say that in the Bible? You got that from African religions. You got that from the heritage of voodoo.
Right.
You got that from the practice of spirituality.
Right.
You didn't get that from Christian. I looked through the whole Bible. Where the fucking tell me light some sage at?
Never.
I'm just saying. You asked me why.
I didn't ask you shit.
Yes, you did. You said voodoo over Christianity. I said voodoo over Christianity.
Yeah,
I want to talk about this 480-pound woman that got charged with involuntary manslaughter.
Who? What?
What?
Yeah, let's get into that real quick.
I missed that. What happened?
So she's 480 pounds.
And how she get in charge with involuntary? What she? Never mind. Just go ahead. Tell me the story.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
The
How.
story is amazing.
So what you got to?
Oh, allow me to read it. Where's it at? Let me pull it up.
It's in here.
Gio, you better read that shit good.
Yeah,
too.
I am. I had it.
You better read that shit like a fucking G.
I am. I'm sorry. My wife had it on her. I don't know where it's at. Hold up. I gotta pull it up.
That's her. 480 pounds.
Yeah, I gotta pull it up. Hold up.
And that's who she killed.
Yeah,
Yep,
hold
her
up.
husband.
Hold up.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
I gotta pull this shit up though, but it's amazing. Oh my god,
And he loved every minute of it.
it's fucking amazing. Where is it at? Dude, she still got it up here?
She got a butt in the front.
Oh, she tagged me in that shit. There it go. Okay, bam. Here we go. All right, let's get into it. 480-pound woman charged with involuntary manslaughter after husband died while performing oral sex. We're not being vulgar. This is what this says. An Ohio woman has been sentenced to involuntary manslaughter after her spouse was found dead minutes after he had performed oral sex onto her. Annabelle Gaston, 28, was arrested last year after calling 911 when her husband, Erwin Gaston, 31, had a cardiac arrest while apparently being suffocated to death. Gaston told the 911 operator at the time that she was sitting on her husband's face.
What?
Hold up, bro. Hold up. Don't hold up.
Fuck that.
Hold up. We got it's a lot. We gotta get through it.
Finish.
Chill. We gotta get through it. Damn. See, where was I at? See, stop. Gaston told the 911 operator at the time that she was sitting on her husband's face while he was giving her cunnilingus when she realized his skin had changed colors.
Put this down on my
If he
notes.
dies, let him die.
Hold up, bro.
Cunnilingus?
Hold up, bro. Let me finish this shit, man. God damn. We were having sex, and he started eating my pussy. These are not my words, they're hers. I was just sitting on his face for like 25 minutes. When
Jesus.
I was just sitting on his face for like 25 minutes when his legs turned a greenish blue color. She told the 911 operator at the time in horror.
25 minutes.
According to Gaston's lawyer, Erwin
that long.
Will you be quiet?
I'm just putting
I'm
it
in
in my
a maze.
notes.
God damn. According to Gaston's lawyer, Erwin Gaston, yo, you shout out, man. Oh my God, this is the part right here. According to Gaston's lawyer, Erwin Gaston liked to insert his head into my client's vagina.
Whoa!
I'm out.
Yo, what's the shit you? I'm talking about spirituality. You want to go there?
We not done.
Let him finish reading.
We not done.
25 minutes.
He liked to insert his head inside my client's vagina, and my client warned him on multiple occasions that it was a dangerous practice, he told the judge. Franklin County District Judge Henry Miller sentenced Annabelle Gaston to 10 years and 6 months after he judged her sexual practices extremely dangerous behavior and a completely reckless conduct for a woman of her size. He fat shamed her, y'all. He fat shamed her.
He did.
She 480.
To prove this, the prosecutor showed documents.
Keep going on. While y'all reading this.
This nigga, man.
Next shot. Y'all niggas ought to take it too goddamn far.
Wow, 25 minutes?
Can I finish, bro?
That's not it, though. That's not
It's
it.
still more?
Yeah, it's still
My fault.
more.
Keep
This
going.
motherfucker acting all goofy. To prove
You got
this,
glass in there for me? I need a shot after this.
the prosecutor showed documents attesting that paramedics took at least 12 minutes to release the head of Erwin Gaston from the inside of Annabelle Gaston's genitals. Damn, it took him 12 minutes to get
His head was in the.
His head was in there. Okay.
Oh,
the
my
time
God.
the time of death.
Thank you, brother.
The time of death is estimated to be 17 minutes before the 911 call and 59 minutes after Erwin Gaston's head was removed from the inside of the defendant's genitalia.
Somebody said that pussy loose.
It gotta be.
Erwin, hold on. We're not done. We're coming to the end, the climax, so to speak. No pun intended. Like I did that climax.
She didn't notice that he stopped eating it after a certain time.
She couldn't feel it.
We're going to get into all that when I finish this last part.
Hey, come on. Take his hold.
Erwin Gaston was also hospitalized.
Take his home. Yeah, the heavenly home. I'm sorry, he said it. What you look at him for? Why you always want me?
Because you can make all the jokes when I'm done reading this shit.
Nah, them jokes gotta come out now. I can't hold them.
Erwin Gaston was also. Well, wait till you hear this. Yeah, y'all shut up then. Erwin Gaston was also hospitalized last year, only weeks after the couple's honeymoon, after large amounts of fecal matter had entered his lungs during oral anal intercourse, according to the medical report presented to court.
Oh, wait a minute. He was sticking his head up her ass too?
Yeah.
Whoa, in his lung. I got in his lungs.
He's breathing it in. His head.
No,
how else do you breathe? You breathe from your head.
Different.
He ain't different.
How did he get poop in his lungs?
What you mean? He was breathing it in.
He was going in her body like a baby.
Yes, he was.
Reverse pregnancy.
Reverse pregnancy.
Yo.
He was going back in where he came from. Take him home.
He
was trying to go
I hope
home.
my wife ain't watching this show. This shit about to get crazy.
Yo, bro, like I mean, when I first read it, like my wife had sent it to me and shit, bro. But I was like, in my head, I was trying to visualize how this went. Like, how did she do it?
What
like,
you mean they just fucking said it? He stuck his head in her vagina.
Okay, how he do it?
I don't know. I've never done
So
it
did
yet.
I just say
but
I
I'm
was sitting here
intrigued to figure it out.
to visualize how this happened, and you telling me they told me they didn't tell me.
I'm trying to figure this out. No, he said it was in.
So like, was he on his knees and did she stand up and he just?
That's what I'm saying.
Jumped up in that motherfucker.
I find it difficult to. I'm thinking maybe she sat.
It's
on
kind of
his head.
intriguing.
No, it's not. I'm not intrigued.
I don't want you to be my girl no more though.
Yeah.
If my whole head can fit in your joint, I'll be in that joint.
But first of all, you gotta figure she's 3 times his body weight.
When you in there,
she 3 times his body weight. His man's probably wasn't doing it for her. You gotta think about it. Like
his man's ain't even reaching.
No, that's
like
real.
how much
No, that's
fat
really
you gotta
real.
pull to the
50 yard
side
line.
to get.
It's really real. If you look up 480-pound woman sentence, 100 articles gonna pop up. It really happened. It's really in Ohio. They really gave her 10.5 years. He really stuck his head up her pussy. Like that shit really happened. He
Like,
really,
did he have to put like KY jelly on his head?
I would think so. I would think so. He had to get lubed up.
So is he going in there raw? Is he going in there raw too? Like just.
Well, he put a condom on his head.
Like you can't. I'm saying you can't put a bag on your shit. Like it's just you gotta go in there. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. And then how did she feel when he stopped licking?
She didn't feel it.
I'd have had to put some goggles on or something. You in there that whole time with your eyes closed?
Come on, you guys. Let's take a moment here. Let's go in the workshop world. We're back in kindergarten. Workshop world here, okay?
Got hair in her?
Here we
Got
go.
hair in her vagina?
Our woman is in front of us, and magically we can stick our head in her vagina. So here it is. Ready, Gio?
So you do
know. Hold on. Stop for a
Go
second.
ahead.
1, 2, 3. Right?
okay, I'm in it. Okay, I'm in it. I'm in it.
What do I do now?
Nothing.
I look around.
I
You
look
just
around.
lick the walls. You can't open
It's
your
dark
eyes.
in here.
It's
It's
dark in there.
Dark in here.
What you gonna
It's
see?
moist.
You're not gonna see anything. You're just gonna lick the walls.
And then then you stick.
What do I do now that I'm inside
You
this
lick the
joint?
walls.
No, then you stick your hand up in there with your Dutchie and you light it.
That's what you did. See, what is you doing?
Yeah,
You
listen.
like that shit.
I don't know. I'll probably pass out. I'm really in here. Like
I'm like,
I'm
what?
in here like,
What
A
do
real
you
life
do?
bobblehead.
like what do I do next?
What do you
Do I go up and down? Like
Yeah, you don't have no
That
choice.
That's just ridiculous.
like what the fuck?
You don't have no choice.
That's
do
really
here?
Move it
weird.
around.
I don't know.
I'm
I'd be
just
mad
saying,
if I
it
could
was-
stick my fist in the joint. You talking about putting my head in there?
I mean, you know, you do know that vagina stretch.
I mean, obviously when they give birth, yeah, but
You do know that he got an abnormally large head.
Right. It looks.
His shit look like 10
What
pounds.
am I doing inside of here?
Main man head look
What
like
if
it's
she a
10 pounds.
squirter?
He
What
got
if
one of
she's
them
a squirter?
retarded.
And you're gonna drown.
Then I drown.
But no,
drowned in the waterfall.
Oh shit! I mean, if it closes up, at least a little bit, yeah, he's gonna drown. That's why he suffocated. He couldn't breathe. She's sitting on him.
She was probably dry.
Nah, but see, look at the front though. That's a lot of space for him to go and hide at once he get in there. Cause like all that rum, he probably was blowing it up, pushing it out the way.
There's
I
a
don't
reason he married her.
Now that bitch, look at his head, bro. That's a big ass
That's a big
head.
ass head.
now did he go with or without the glasses?
See what? Let's
Without the
stop this, y'all. See y'all fucking up. And what I need y'all to recognize is, Look at the smiles on both of their faces in this fucking
They're
picture.
happy.
They happy.
She's extremely happy.
Look,
He's
he happy.
Nah, if you look at that first, picture, he look a little timid.
That first picture,
he look a little timid.
Nah,
the same
listen,
smile.
that's that smirk. That's that smirk like, yeah, nigga.
No, it's not.
No,
Yeah,
that's that help me. She's trying to kill me face.
Right,
Like
cops
she's smothering me. I gotta. She probably forced that on that man.
Yeah, man, the cops.
I can't imagine him getting no pleasure out of that.
They really got to her house, bro. And she was there.
His head was stuck
and
in
it
her
was a
shit.
dude with his head in her pussy,
in her
like a
vagina.
fucking like that horseman. You know, the horse in the back and it's human up the front. That's really what this shit is looking
And
like.
it took 12 minutes to pull him out.
And they like, ma'am, we have reason to believe you're
He
in
was in
here
that joint like
murdering
Raiders.
people with the pussy.
That pussy a killer.
Pussy homicide.
We have reason to believe you're murdering people with your pussy. She said, what do you mean? Bitch, you have a dead body and a head hanging out of your pussy.
Said his feet started to turn green.
Look what Tiara said. He just stick the head in was a whole different meaning for them.
Right. That's definitely a different vibe.
All my black friends said just stick the head
Yeah, I
in.
only want to stick the head in.
I just want to stick the head.
Damn.
This nigga taking his glasses off, putting KY on his head.
What do you think?
all on his nose
What do you
and
think
shit.
her cunnilingus like?
I don't want
That's
to.
different.
I don't want to.
Cause that's how I thought. That's how I thought. I thought she killed him by sucking his dick.
Oh shit!
I
Sucked
was
his
like,
life
damn, maybe
out.
he had a
in
heart
there.
attack.
He was definitely.
This
all
gave
the
a
way
whole
up in
new
there.
meaning to when Trey Songz said, I'm about to dive in. I'm about to dive in.
Head first.
Head first.
Head first.
That's
all the way.
That's hazardous motherfucking work right there, baby.
Listen, man. I don't
That's why
want.
the judge gave her. He said, bitch, you should have knew better.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Knew better.
You should have knew better,
You
bitch.
doing some shit with that pussy.
You should have knew better, bitch.
That pussy got to go to
sit
jail.
and think
He
about
ain't even
this.
want to send her to jail. He just wanted to send the pussy to jail, so he had to send her too.
Yeah, we gotta send you too.
We gotta send that. We gotta send y'all together. It's a combo.
Your pussy not human. That's not a human
That
pussy.
shit's got to go.
That thing stretched.
That's not pussy. That's not human
They
pussy.
put that on trial. It's gotta.
I'm talking
What
about
do
that
you
shit.
tell his family?
That
He
shit
died in
wrapped-
the pussy.
That shit wrapped around his head like a Venus flytrap.
What's his name again?
His name is Irwin.
Irwin Gaston.
Can we give a moment of silence to Irwin Gaston, man?
I'm gonna go ahead and put my cup up.
The
there.
first guy that really died in the pussy.
He ain't the first guy.
Yes,
In
he
the
is. No,
pussy?
we ain't talking about
In the
fucking-
pussy?
I guarantee this is
He
happening
died
before.
in the head first in the
Never
pussy.
heard this, bro.
I guarantee he's not the first man to stick his head in a vagina.
Bro, this shit don't even sound real.
What?
You never heard this.
There's
never
no
heard
way.
it.
You
Come on.
never heard this
Google
happening,
it.
bro.
Pull up the facts.
You never heard no
no way.
shit like this, bro.
There's no way.
You never heard this,
You
bro.
a hater, man.
I'm not no hater. I'm just saying he ain't the first one.
Bro, you ain't never heard this, bro.
Man.
Not ever. You never heard nobody had a whole head in a pussy and died, bro. You never heard no
He
shit
suffocated.
like that. That's why the
In
story's
the
so
juices.
amazing. That's why the story's so amazing. You never heard no shit like
First
that.
of all, it's amazing for the fact that he can put his head in a pussy.
Facts,
That's number one.
yeah, snatched his fucking soul, bro.
Somebody said, "Lock it up." Oh, look it up.
She snatched his soul, man.
Man, something terrible.
I'm looking it up on porn, bro.
This boy.
Yeah. Sticks his whole head.
See if somebody stuck their head in that one. See if it's a thing.
And died.
I don't know. Watch that. Man sticks his head in vagina.
And died.
I don't even want that to be a category.
There it is. Oh. Why he gotta die? I just said he did it before he did it.
Because we said he was the first
I
to
want
die
to give a
from
shout
it.
out to my man Irwin, man.
Put your glasses up. I know some of y'all at home drinking.
He just went down there just to get a little bit of deep sea diving.
Oh my God! Why is
Salute,
he
man.
Look, you look.
Why is you messing up our salute to Irwin?
He ain't the first. He just died. He ain't doing right. He stayed down there too long. She was on top of him.
Jesus Christ!
You see that shit?
I don't want to see no more.
It's really a head stuck
Oh
in
my
there.
God!
Yes,
Don't
God.
show me that again. Is that real?
Oh shit!
Is that real?
Oh
Let me
shit!
see again.
It is real.
Let me see again.
It
Let me
is
see
real.
again. Y'all niggas is dirty.
You see? Hold up. Show it from
This
the
is
beginning.
real.
That's not real. Show it from the beginning.
No.
Let me see.
I want to see
This is real. Oh
This
shit.
niggas really out here sticking their head in the vagina. But
It's
see, he had a baldy. The other boy got hair, so was it like irritating
Oh
for
my
her?
God. Is he about to do a headstand?
Gio boosted it.
This is amazing.
I was today
No,
years
he's
old.
stuck, bro. No, he humping. No, he not stuck. He humping her with his whole
eating it.
head. And then he.
I
Oh my
was
God!
I was today years old when I found out that this is possible.
That was so disgustingly amazing. Oh my God.
I almost threw my drink back
I
up.
was just.
That was disgustingly amazing. I have to say, I was intrigued.
Old to find out that the whole what?
I was intrigued. Did you see how she put?
Yes,
he
like
went
a
in,
blanket.
And then he was like,
He said like a blanket.
Yo, that shit was like a Snuggie.
I don't know.
Oh my God, that was disgustingly amazing.
To what's possible.
My God.
That was fucking.
I just feel like she was 480 pounds, so she sat on him and
It killed him.
it killed him.
And guess what? That didn't even look like a fat broad.
No,
she
it
wasn't
She was
even
skinny.
big.
Right.
She
So you
was
know how
bodied
easy it
out.
probably was for him to slide in there?
That
Oh
thing
my
was stretched
God,
out.
she was bodied out. That thing was like.
Stretched out.
That was amazing. What site did you see that,
That was
on?
not
don't tell me. Don't
amazing.
tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
No.
Don't tell me. Don't even tell me.
I don't want you to
No.
know.
Yeah, don't even tell me. Y'all don't want me. Don't tell me.
Talking about.
Don't fucking tell me.
No.
Don't tell me.
You are my friend. I need you to stay
Don't tell me.
alive. People are
tell
dying
me.
doing this.
No, I wasn't
This
gonna
isn't
try.
normal.
I wasn't going to try.
Please don't try this at home, folks.
I wasn't going to try it. I was going to
Leave it to the professionals.
I was going to look. I wasn't going to try.
You see the outcomes, folks.
Listen.
Begging you.
More young people across the world are starting getting adventurous in bed, increasing awareness about sexuality and more. In Alabama, a man gets rushed to the hospital for sticking his head in the vagina. You can do it,
Oh, it's a down south thing then, huh?
Yeah.
They down there getting strange.
Woman
You
felt
can do
excruciating
it.
pain
You
whenever
can
her
stick
husband
it all the
moved.
way in.
He had half of his head inside of her vagina. Half of his head.
Okay, that's half. But his whole head was in that motherfucker.
I just seen a video.
Man was neck deep in the pussy.
And it was
That
up there 25.
has
But that shit you
changed
just showed us,
my
he was in
life.
there neck deep.
Yeah, neck deep in the game.
And then he started humping her and his neck was going up and down. That
That's
shit
probably
was
what he was doing.
crazy.
That's probably where the video they got it from. That's where they got the idea from.
Asian
What you got
man.
that question face up there for a wife? I ain't trying no shit like that.
She want to know why you so intrigued by it.
I mean, because I'm intrigued by
Gio, you
wild
my
shit
guy.
that I don't know.
Gio, you my guy, and I just want to say this in
No.
the most respectful way.
Yeah.
If your wife kill you, then I gotta treat this shit like some street shit.
No, I value.
I gotta treat it like some street shit. I gotta go check her.
Nah, I value,
she was wrong.
Nah, I value information and knowledge. So this is something. This is something that
No, I was
didn't
today
know.
years old.
I honestly did not know that you could stick
Your head.
a human head up there. I did not
A
know.
baby comes out of it.
I'm talking about
Nah,
a man
dog,
head.
this
Yeah, that's come out of it. We talking about something going back in.
A man head, bro.
And the
with
chick that
hair
you just
on
showed
it.
us on the video was smiling when she did it.
Yeah,
when he
I'm
did it,
talking
she was
fucking
all. Did you see her
10-pound
face? She was all
head.
So hold
happy.
on,
She
time out.
was
We've
like-
never seen a female like. Well, you never heard about a female fucking a horse?
I said a
That's
10-pound head,
That's
bro.
how it was.
That was his fucking head, his nose, his mustache, his chin. Everything was the fuck up.
His
man.
nostrils.
His ears.
If she gets stretched out, I guess. I don't know.
That shit was fucking
I don't
crazy.
put nothing.
all the way to his shoulders.
It's all possible.
He was shoulder leaning in there.
Head and shoulders in the
That nigga was
pussy.
shoulders leaning there.
Oh, it's crazy.
I'm sorry, Ms. Stockman.
CMPRadio.net.
I'm sorry,
This
Ms.
is the
Stockman.
morning
I'm
meeting. I
sorry.
want to thank Seeds for stopping through.
Yeah.
Mr. Ruffle Your Feathers as usual.
Yeah.
And OGGO.
Your main man.
King Gio, man.
I'm coming back next Friday.
Come back next Friday.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Your main man. I want y'all to be cool, man. How y'all be cool out there, man. I'm gonna get back with y'all when I get back with y'all. It might be
Congrats on
late.
a new position too, my man.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
I appreciate
yes,
it,
sir.
man.
Balling up, elevating, man.
That's what it's about.
Black
man.
men on the climb, man.
That's all it's about.
That's what it's all about.
Constantly
drink to
making
that.
progress, man. It's CMPRadio.net, man.
We are the
I
station.
don't know how to take the rest of my Friday now.
I don't either.
Yeah, it kind of fucked me
It's
up.
fucked up. But it's okay. Because we don't have vaginas.
hope my
So
girl
we ain't
wasn't
got to worry
watching.
I
about
don't know what's going on when a motherfucker be like, give me some head now. Like, what? Give you my whole head?
it. I'm going to try it.
What? What?
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
I'm out.
Yeah, because you got a bald head. You can afford.
You silly, baby. You know that? She keep talking about how you swap a dime out for a penny. Then she turn around and swap the LeBron out for a rookie.